So I've hit the start stream button. I'm going to take a short moment to drop my link in, a few of the chats that I promo in.
Okay.
And while I do that, oh dear. That's weird. Yeah, while I do that, I thought I'd talk about something I want to talk about real quick before we get into this, yeah?
Okay. Is it all the things we talked about off stream, but now you're doing it on stream?
What the fuck? Oh my god, this is frustrating. Not exactly. Sorry, I'm just having some weird issues. And I think, they're not resolved so much as I can basically ignore them. No, so the thing I wanted to talk about was... I want to sort of go into this with a bit of a challenge, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
One of the biggest criticisms about the story of this game is that people say you need to read in-game data logs to understand it, right? Like, go into a menu and just read shit in order to understand the world and the story.
Uh-huh.
And I disagree with that.
Okay.
So I sort of want to, like, the challenge here is I want to see if we can get through with you understanding the story premise without me having to, like, go through any data logs to figure out shit, right?
Okay.
And part of that is also just me over-explaining things in general, because I have read the data logs. I just read them after I beat the game, and I understood the story after I beat the game. But, like, it's been so long, there's a chance maybe I'm corroborating data log knowledge with like going, oh, I read this in the data log, but I don't remember if I read this before or during the game. Like, you know what I mean?
Right.
So this is a challenge for me to, like, rein in the obsessive over-explaining, right? And try and let the story tell the story for itself. And it's a challenge for like, quote-unquote you, but really the rest of the Final Fantasy community's opinion on this game. And a challenge for this game to tell its story without the data logs, like I thoroughly believe it can.
Okay.
So it's not really a challenge for you, it's like you don't have to do anything more than you already do. It's just...
Right. Well, I do have to recognize when you are over-explaining and go, shh.
Right, because there's also a difference between that and just explaining.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing is, and I didn't actually get time to set this up, so...
But I guess if the assertion is, can you understand the story without any, like, on its own, on its face, without any of the data logs, then that would also mean any explanation from you would also be too much.
True.
Like, I should be able to get it from just the game.
True, but I have to have something to talk about.
Sure.
Yeah. And then the other thing is, right, have you ever... You haven't played the Kingdom Hearts games, I think, as far as I remember, right?
No.
But have you ever heard the joke in the Kingdom Hearts games that the characters very, very often say the three main characters' names in the order of Sora, Donald, Goofy? Like, hi, I'm Sora, and these are my friends, Donald, Goofy. or Donald and Goofy, or someone else introducing them, like that's Sora and Donald and like, you know, like it's a joke that you take a shot every time you do that, and you'll kill yourself from alcohol poisoning, right?
I have not heard that joke.
Okay,
but go on.
there's a one in this game, and I want to see how quickly you can figure out what it is. You should be able to by today. Like today alone should, like, you should very quickly figure it out. And I think it's hilarious just how many times it gets said. But yeah, with that in mind,
Could you set up a stream counter for it?
I was actually thinking of doing that, and I should have done it earlier, and I don't know how. I guess I didn't have everything pre-planned.
Words.
Mm-hmm.
Try it again.
Pre-planned. Yep.
Sure.
That's
Okay,
it.
we'll go with that.
I've moved on. I've emotionally moved on from that sentence. I'm a different person now. I'm stealing your vernacular.
Understandable.
I'm ADHD mimicking. But yes, with that in mind, I would like to welcome you to Final Fantasy 13. We're gonna go normal.
The 13 days after we awoke were the beginning
At 13.
of the end.
You'll hear that a lot.
Biggest, most awful, most despairing of Mister.
Bus train.
Soon.
Well, that's the game. No, I'm kidding.
Roll credits.
Ooh.
Scan, scan, scan.
You serious?
Be quiet.
Yeah, it's a dead silent train, like everyone here if you say so. Alright, so there are people hiding amongst the nuns or whatever. Oh, hey, we hit a shield or something.
She did it!
Oh, they're like,
Like a handcuff of sort, yeah.
hey, it's lightning. I know you.
You alright? I'm not on the
Kid,
sea.
child.
Yes!
There's a tugboat in there. Baby.
So far, so good. They all want to fight.
Good for them.
Child soldiers meal? Okay.
Pretty.
Sure, that's a war crime. Lightning, darling, that hairstyle is weird.
Supposed to be reminiscent of clouds. A lot of people will say lightning is just a female cloud as well.
That's a problem.
It is.
Oh, apparently not.
Meanwhile, elsewhere.
Fight. Fight. Yep. Okay. It's Digimon now.
Yep.
That big dog just went and fetched the train.
Run! I'm in
Oh.
the way!
All right.
So guess who the comic relief character is?
The black guy. Natural.
I actually think they do Saz pretty well, compared to like Barrett from Final Fantasy VII. Oh god.
Hey, let's be rational now. Sending the big guns now. What do we do?
Watch and learn.
So we get our first fight, and Final Fantasy XIII is the first Final Fantasy to gate a majority of its combat mechanics through story. So combat at the moment is really fucking simple, yeah? I hit auto battle, I wait for the bar to fill up, and then I hit the thing.
Yay.
Real simple. And the cool thing is, I don't have to, like, because combat, like, all the stuff in combat will be, like, slowly added over time, I feel like there's actually a decent chance that I can explain it to you and you'll actually understand. 'Cause it's like,
Well,
we
like,
add...
I understood the combats before, I just didn't care.
Right. Probably not going to change much here, but there. Once we get into the meat of things, I do want your opinion of it, because it's also one of the weakest parts of this game, actually.
Fall back.
Not so tough now, huh? Hey, that wasn't like a challenge now, all right? Hey! Calm it down. I'm coming. This thing won't give up.
Same fight again.
Yay.
Oh, except its health bar is a lot chunkier this time. Ow, 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 ow. I can input the commands manually if I want, and you actually have two abilities, attack and blitz. Blitz is like an AoE attack that'll hit multiple things. But, you know, auto fight works just as well.
Gosh darn it.
Sorry,
Gosh darn it.
what's up?
Trying to paint my nails.
Ow, 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 ow.
Ugh. This sucks.
Well, we did it.
Yay. Very proud of you.
Oh goodness. Woo. We did it. Aren't you supposed to protect civilians, soldier? I mean, you are Sanctum, aren't you? What are you doing trying to stop the purge? Why don't you tell me that?
I was a soldier.
Hey, where do you think you're going? Man. Chocobo, we just can't catch a break, can we? Yeah, that's a good question. Oh well. Better follow her. I'm getting too old for this.
Pursue.
I get too old for this. Alright, I'm not going to be changing anything about that. And I like how it immediately is like, there's stuff in the data log. Like, no, fuck you. So it's pretty bug standard Final Fantasy fare at this point. Walking down corridors, fighting enemies, watching cutscenes.
Yep, that is one of the millions of things that Yahtzee has said about Final Fantasy games.
Yeah. Oh, this is what he was talking about, right? You remember the clopping? He mentioned like the clopping sound of lightning. Yeah, this. Like you're gonna hear this, the clunking of fucking heavy booted characters walking on metal surfaces for quite some time. Well, they did not care. They did not know or care. Alright. I got a free hit in them all. You might notice you can activate commands early. Like if you notice the bar, like, oh, what are you saying, Saz?
He says, "What do you suppose this is?"
I think he was talking about this. Yeah. You might notice in combat, like I have 2 skills that I can put in that chunk of bar, and I can activate it early if the bar is full enough for one of those skills, if that makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Like I can just do 1 attack.
Uh-huh.
Oh. Tried to juke him.
We touch her in the back.
Yeah. So auto fight, or auto battle it's called, we'll try and use the right commands for the situation. But it can be a bit dumb because when you select it, the enemies could be close together, but then they could move away before it's finished filling up. And it doesn't change, like, you know, to fit the new enemy formation.
Right.
You know, Saz, I don't know if anyone does.
Mm-hmm.
Hello, Froggy. Achoo. Oh dear. Well, the way we came is gone.
Natural.
That's a lake down there. This is Zanarkand. We're in Zanarkand. I figured it out. We're in Zanarkand.
Neat. It's Sin. Sin's destroying. Sin's destroying.
No. Ooh.
Or maybe Besaid is.
Not wanting to get purged, I get.
Val.
Taking on trains.
Val.
Better to die than get sent to Pulse. It's hell for Brimstone.
Yeah, well, hell's not sounding too bad. Because this place ain't exactly paradise.
Domesticated peacekeepers. Nothing to worry about.
Maybe not for a soldier girl, but I'm trying to say, hey!
Okay, Froggy.
Gotta fight again, huh?
That's definitely worthy of the Duke Nukem sound, 100%.
Yeah, it still uses the Duke Nukem sound to say hi.
Right, but Asil's a shitlord.
Are we only allowed 1 shitlord per stream?
Yes.
Sorry, Froggy.
Yeah, I'm kidding.
Sill's got friend rights to be the shitlord of the stream.
I have lied. There is one other aspect to combat so far. You can use a potion to heal yourself.
Of course.
Sorry, I guess that made it too complicated, Tyler.
I just kind of assumed you could use a potion. And I just assumed that you respected my intelligence enough to just not mention it, because obviously you could.
These, Tyler, are safe. I'm kidding.
I'm going to strangle.
I deserve it.
You know what? The way you said I deserve it makes me feel like you would enjoy it. So, you know what? I'm not gonna strangle you.
What? 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 No. No. No.
You don't deserve it. You haven't been a naughty enough boy.
I don't know whether to be,
Imagine the confusion of that roleplay where it's like, I've been a naughty boy, you should punish me. I don't think you've been a naughty enough boy for punishment.
have a plate of cookies. What?
But I...
Iron bangle? I bet I can put that on someone.
You that bangle.
Look at that, she gets 50 more hoop. Real cool. You regenerate all of your health and shit in between each fight, so you don't have to like heal outside of fights. Oh yeah, look at down there.
There's a thing and people shooting the thing.
Cold-blooded murder.
Well, it certainly threw those guys off the bridge into the water.
Yeah.
Too bad no one can swim, like at all. It's just impossible.
Froggy's response to that after a minute and a half was, your mom.
Are you sure that isn't just a Sil's alt account?
Yeah, you know what?
Compelling evidence.
Is there something back here? There is. 50 gills? Man, now I can breathe underwater forever.
Preemptive strike.
Rebels. So much for the element of surprise.
I really don't know what the
Yeah.
point of this cutscene
Doesn't-
is. That was
Doesn't
it.
help when you yell preemptive strike.
Did you know that you can use a potion to heal? The game doesn't respect us enough to have us figure it out, so why should I respect you enough to have you figured out, Tyler?
Because you know me more than the game does.
I just find that hilarious. It's like, by the way, Tyler, you can use potions to heal in a video game. And you're like, motherfucker. But then later on, the game is like, by the way, if you didn't know. Oh?
Alright. Oh, hey. People in the water.
Do we turn back?
There's no time.
Then what do you suggest we do?
Quiet.
Jeez.
Hey! Wait! No, don't leave me!
Let go.
It's a little weird.
It's the only way out of here! You know, hey, that might get us across. Right there. Right?
Looks that way.
Little weird, guy.
Their relationship currently is confusing me. Are they on the same side or not?
All right, you leave this to me.
What the fuck? Oh, that was one of the I just messed up things, I guess. This could be the first slightly difficult fight, if I'm not careful.
Are you careful?
Yeah, I'm selecting targets strategically.
Oh yeah, I trust you.
Saz is nearly down. But there we go. Oh shit. There. Didn't have to use a potion. Which, if you didn't know, you could use those to heat.
Seems to be in working order.
You getting on, Saz? I just find it funny, by the way. This tiny little hop that separates them leads to your death. It's kind of hard to see with this fucking camera. It leads to your death. Like that tiny little hop, if you fail it.
Neat.
That leads to your death.
Of course it does.
You can't fail jumps in this game. It's like Final Fantasy X too. They're like in all very predetermined areas that go to predetermined places.
Not our lucky day.
Deportees, are we? Weapons down. I'd hate for this to turn ugly.
Turn ugly?
He wants to kill us without a fight.
Time's up!
Well, he left the other two guys alone.
Probably figures you can get back to them after he kills you guys.
So... Ooh. He did a lightning attack. That's my name. Your cat's name is Hugo? Okay, Froggy.
Nice. Should have said that in a Duplicate voice.
So, if you see in the top right of the screen, the enemy that we've selected has this orange bar.
Yep.
Every time we attack, the number goes up. And when it fills, it goes up by 100.
Uh-huh.
That number is a percentage of how much damage we're doing to the enemy as well. So, like, you know, I'm now doing 210% damage to the enemy.
And that is 36.
Instead of 18.
210% of what?
Of the normal attack. Like, at 100% I was doing 18 damage. Right? But that, as I hit them, it boosted up to 200%.
Oh.
Yeah. That's called the stagger gauge.
Soldier. What's your angle?
Okay.
Classified military info? Huh? What's the matter? You quit, didn't you? Did you think I'm gonna go out there and just tell everybody your secrets?
Xiii. My angle. I'm after the Xiii. Still happy you tagged along.
Didn't have a choice.
Well...
You did follow her pretty aggressively.
Yeah.
I'm still confused.
I think that's reasonable. I think the game is being obtuse about their relationship, or obscure, on purpose.
And express our best wishes for a successful relocation. Your noble and selfless sacrifice ensures the continued safety and peace of our society. Were it not for this remarkable gesture,
celebration. More like extermination.
Huge. You stay here.
Sorry.
That's Snow, right?
Yes.
These
Hi,
people
Snow.
need heroes.
Yeah.
Here,
And
you
person.
keep your cool, and they will too. You
I
got
don't
it?
know.
Got it.
Got it.
What's our motto?
The army's no match for Nora.
That a boy.
That's a motto.
Yeah, apparently.
If you don't get a name I recognize, you're going to die. Mr. Blue Hair.
Man, that would suck.
Would suck. Hey, now we're Snow.
Yeah.
Nice Snow.
Do I get that iron bangle back? I
No.
do not.
No, Lightning's got it.
Some games let you do that. Some of the Final Fantasies like will unequip people that you swap parties from.
Tick, tick, tick. You know what's funny?
What?
If you hadn't reminded me of Yahtzee talking about the clop, clop, clop constantly,
Really? Can I?
or hadn't brought it up yourself,
And when we're
I
taking a
probably
third
wouldn't have
nap,
noticed.
But now you're
I
gonna
tend
think
to
about
tune
it.
out footsteps. Yep, now I'm not gonna be able to stop thinking about it.
I know, that's the point. I wanted to, because he was right about it.
Today, we're all in this together. Our enemy's the Cocoon Sanctum. Their dreaded Psycom, no less.
What's the dread? Psycom's nothing but a whole bunch of bluster and bullying.
Those...
Got nothing on Nora.
Okay, they're shooting bullets at you and you're standing behind barricades with holes in them. This is like
Yeah.
even worse than
That
Stormtrooper
seems-
level like of bad aim. Yeah?
Well, we are the heroes after all.
That guy's standing up.
Prove it!
Yeah!
He's also standing up, and that he doesn't even have a sword, like a gun.
Nope.
Shoot at him.
Snow fights with his fists.
He's running up to you.
Nothing to worry
Just shoot him.
Punch, punch.
Okay.
You got 7 pets? Okay, Froggy.
This is dumb.
Yeah. So Snow's weapon are the... You notice outside of combat he doesn't have symbols on his trench coat?
Gotta clear a path.
But like, once we get into combat, he does. So... That is quote-unquote his weapon. Like, instead of just like giving him different gloves like the rest of the video games where you have a monk character, right? He gets symbols on his trench coat.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
It's a bit dumb.
No more.
buddy.
There are soldiers everywhere.
Yo, boss. What's the plan?
Charge in, guns blazing.
Except for you.
Hey, that's not a plan. Real heroes don't need plans.
Are you the Riku of this game?
I forgot, by the way, I should, need to put speaker names on so that you can see who's speaking.
Oh, I thought I was intentionally not supposed to know their names yet.
There does, it says on the bottom right.
Ghetto and LeBro.
Yeah, Godot and LeBro.
LeBro. It's the bro, but in French. LeBro.
No, it's grenades! We didn't just see that. Like, he can throw grenades.
Neat.
He just doesn't have a gun. Also, why does Godot is like 2 inches away from just doing a split in his
Plan
combat
as
phase?
always. Hit him hard and hit him again.
Yeah, Snow? Okay. Like, look at Godot on the left there. Like, what?
Yeah. He's the
hand grenade. Punch. 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 Oh no!
Oh no.
I didn't
Turns
five-star
out
the
you
match.
suck.
That scoring
sounds like the
system
worst bullshit.
actually fucking affects what kind of loot and experience you get as well.
Don't you kids
Naturally.
go behind now.
I guess I could have escaped from that battle if I wanted to. Oh, alright. Yeah, we got a couple of them.
Thanks, Froggy. I was just thinking to do that.
You see that?
Man, I got 4 stars. I guess I'm gonna uninstall. Oh, there we go. Got my mojo back.
That 4-star run was just manipulating the RNG.
Yes.
Hey, hi. People. Hello?
You all okay? Hey, careful with those.
Child.
Literally.
Don't worry. No one's moving to
Is
Pulse
that-
today. We'll clear you a path out of here, so be ready
Wait! Let me fight with you!
You can't expect us to just sit here.
Could help.
The weapons from all?
Please, let us help!
Man. You're not named though, so you're more likely to die.
Okay then.
Sorry, that's just the
Volunteers front
facts.
and center.
It is.
Unless your name is Man.
Yeah, there's a Final Fantasy character called Guy.
Well, Guy is a name.
Here's yours.
Like, people are named Guy sometimes.
Ooh.
Mom?
Hi. Hey, it's Hope.
Don't worry.
I know Hope.
Yes.
Okay.
Hold it steady.
Yeah, his mom's definitely gonna die. 100%.
Listen, I would play.
100%.
Listen, I would play coy, but this woman holds
She's
the world
100%
record.
gonna die.
Listen, I would play coy about this, but this woman is a national world champion of how quickly she can collect all of the death flags. She's a speedrunner for collecting the death flags. You don't even understand. Like, she's got like 3 already.
Sure.
You could have said you're actually wrong, and I would still be like, no, she's 100% gonna die.
Oh, yeah.
There's no way she doesn't. I
Mom's
will
a t-
actually be angry if she's still alive by the end of this game.
Yeah. By the end of the next like 15 minutes, like she collects she speedruns collecting those death flags. She's got like 12 now, if you haven't noticed.
If she's still alive by the end of this chapter, I will be mad. Alright, Hope. Child.
Push comes to shove. Keep him safe.
First impression of snow? All talk.
All right, lay low and you'll be fine. We'll clear out the area.
I didn't catch if the child was named the child that took the gun.
Yes, she was.
What was her name? I didn't
Vanille.
catch it.
Like the
Vanille.
word vanilla, but E instead of an A.
Come on!
Vanille.
Everybody up!
So vanille.
Right,
Hey, look, there's man.
on me!
Man, let's go.
She's not named either. She's just called Mother. Oh,
She's
the look
gonna
back. There's
die.
another 4
Yep.
death
Time
flags.
to go, kiddo.
Uh-huh.
The nod. Yep, there's another one. So many.
Yep.
She see what I mean? She's just speedrunning them.
Yep. The fact that her son is named and she's not
Yeah, her son is named Hope.
in an anime game?
Yep.
Yeah, no.
Oh, look, another iron bangle.
100%.
Come on!
I like when you go to their equip screen, it shows like a little,
Still of them?
that.
Yeah.
They're probably gonna die. Anyway.
No, they got names.
Eh. They can still die as part of a, showing the protagonist or whatever, like, the horrors of war. Or something. I don't know. That's a trope.
It is.
That's why I was pretty sure that blue-haired kid was gonna die if he didn't get a name. I was like,
Hot Dog raided me with a
you're gonna
party
be the
of
one.
6. 5. I can't
Hi.
read.
Bro, back us up.
Hi everyone, we just saw a woman collect the most amount of death flags in like 2 seconds. Like, ever?
Yeah, no, she's a world championship, like, she's a world, what? I can't say the words in the right order. Like, how do you say when someone is, like, Usain Bolt is the world champ, like, what are the words? Tyler, help! I need to know the words.
World's running champion or something
I don't know,
like that?
fucking...
World's fastest runner.
Yeah.
Something like that.
She's the world's fastest death flag collector. Or she will be for the next approximate 12 minutes until she, you
that
know...
she lives.
Yeah.
That she cashes in all those flags.
Yeah. Admi followed.
Claw.
Hello, Admi.
I can't believe Admi wasn't following you before now.
Yeah, I can't believe it. Uh-oh.
That's...
Alright. This is a fight where I'm definitely going to be using some potions. It's quite a difficult fight. How's it going? We're good. Okay, Snow.
Heroes don't run from fights.
You know, unless...
We fight and we survive.
Ow.
Well, I can do the first one. No promises on the second. I like how we don't get to see how much health Godot and Libero have.
Yeah, just... it's around the same, because we got hit with the same attack, took the same damage, and our bars are all the same amount decreased. But I don't know why we don't get to see...
truly is the
yeah,
point?
we all have around 350 to 400. It's gonna hit all
Keep
three of
punching that
us.
machine. I'm sure it'll be fine eventually. Ah,
It's alright, she
no, it
pulled...
only hits no.
Yeah. She pulled that
It's
potion
just not
out of
happening
her...
right in front of it.
Yeah, she pulled that potion out of her tits.
Of course she did. Am I right? She's the Riku, isn't she? Quirky Spice.
There's this ad that's been going
Yep.
around on Twitch, and I really fucking hate it. It's like a guy, it's like a guy and a chick are driving, and the guy in the car breaks down, and the guy's like, I can't figure out how to fix the car. And so the girl starts fixing it, but the ad is like fucking making the guy, the ad is like, it's alright if you feel emasculated by this, because our car repair insurance people will help you fix your car and not make you feel emasculated. It's so fucking
So the fact that the
sexist.
girl knows how to fix the car and not the guy is the problem.
Yeah. Like the guy,
Okay.
like the insurance people walk up and it's a guy, and the emasculated guy just hugs him because it's like, oh, thank God a man is here to help me fix my car, and not my woman wife partner who should only be in the kitchen making me sandwiches. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, Twitch? Why do you think
Yeah,
that's
you're gonna
an okay?
pay someone to fix your car when your fucking girl already knows how to? She was going to.
No, but
She's gonna do it.
You don't understand. It's a woman, Tyler. Women can't fix car. Women only make food.
Have you ever seen a woman fix a car?
Yeah. No,
Pretty hot.
I fucking believe. Obviously, I don't fucking believe this shit. It's just I can't get that out of my mind that Twitch is like playing this ad and it's like blatantly sexist. Like not even like a little bit, but like you don't have to feel it's not emasculated, they're using another word, but it's like the same, like I can't remember. I have to watch the ad next time I tune into someone's stream. It's so fucked though. I hate it. And I bet
Probably
it's like played.
embarrassed or shame.
No, it's like a word about comparisons. Like, you don't have to feel something. And I think it starts with E. Anyway,
Oh, hey.
No kidding.
The music stopped as well.
Stay down.
Oh.
Well, yep. This is it.
it's already here. She's been in a total of 2 scenes, and she collected 27,000 death flags in those scenes.
She's gonna.
She's
Yeah,
the one
this
that, yeah. She's gonna repeat the line that she said before.
I told you, didn't I? Moms are tough.
And then you just see in the back of your mind just slot rolls, and it's just her face, her face, her face. There it is.
Moms are tough. Not quite tough enough to get her own name, though.
Yep.
Just mother.
Oh, uh-oh.
Oh no, the children.
She's here to fix the car.
Oh, you look completely unharmed. That's good. Oh wait, I forgot.
Final Fantasy.
I forgot.
I don't
All
think...
the bleeding is internal. That's where the doctor said it's supposed to be. Oh, oh no.
oh, oh dear. Oh dearie. Oh dear. Oh my.
Blunt force trauma, my old friend. Uh-oh.
She is dangling.
She is 100% going to die. Bye.
Please.
Oh.
Hold on.
She's like, bro, you can't hold me
And all of
and
these...
the weight of all the death flags that I have.
Yeah. And there she goes. And Hope watches it, which is kind of fucked up.
How can you make out any details from that far away?
Now, the funny thing is, right? Snow will survive that fall.
Oh,
But-
he didn't have the weight of all the fucking death flags.
Yeah.
She was falling extra fast. She was falling extra fast.
And they had to
being
do
weighed
slow-mo.
down.
Yeah.
Come on!
Bitch slap.
We have to move!
Right.
It's kind of crazy though, because it's in the middle of a war zone. Poor Hope doesn't even really get to process it, and it is fucked up. Like, we're joking about it, but like it is.
Oh no, like that's gonna fuck him up.
Oh yeah.
Since yeah, because it literally fell. That's funny. Anyway.
And no, literally, not only that, but their innocence is gone now as well.
It literally fell.
Yeah.
It's an out-and-out massacre. Those people won't even live long enough to die on Pulse.
That was the idea.
What?
Sanctum logic. They conjured up the purge to eliminate a threat. I mean, why carry the danger all the way to Pulse? Why not just stamp it out here? Execution masquerading as exile. That's all the purge ever was.
Relocation to Pulse. How does the government get away with pulling crap like that?
How poignant.
And you knew this was gonna happen?
The purge was SciComm. Private Sanctum troops, not the Guardian Corps.
SciComm, Guardian Corps. Soldiers are soldiers, aren't they? Pulse Foul C and their Xiii are enemies of the state. Tell a soldier to kill an enemy, and you really think it's gonna matter what uniform he's wearing?
Might have mattered to that one. Couldn't shoot. Got himself shot instead.
How about you? Orders say shoot, you pull the trigger? Fine. Forget I asked.
I actually think they do a really good job with Saz's character. He is my favorite character in this game, actually. Are you there, Tyler?
I am.
Okay, you just weren't saying anything.
Yeah, I was just listening and also very focused on applying the clear coat to my nail polish.
Hey, staggered it. Now we do double damage. One of the other benefits of staggering it as well is we can actually interrupt its attacks now. Lightning sounds like Liara from Mass Effect. I haven't heard her voice actress or voice actor in anything else. I don't know, I haven't played Mass Effect.
You can Google the VA, I do that all the time.
I was right, she's one of the main voices in Mass Effect. It is her.
Neat.
Interesting.
Is the will of the people of Cocoon.
Cocoon.
You attempt to flee. The Sanctum will employ every resource necessary to bring you to justice.
So we have...
Lots of words with that are capitalized. Cocoon,
Pulse.
Sanctum, Pulse, Purge,
Falsey and Lucy. Yeah, Psycom, Guardian
Halsey and
Core.
Lucy.
Lucy. They are technically capitalized, it's just not the first letter.
Right. So from what I've gathered so far,
Sure. I'd love to do this, actually. I'd love to take a moment and, like, figure out how much you've put together so far.
the Purge is the name given to this relocation or migration, where they take a bunch of people and put them somewhere. I think that's the Pulse. They put them in the Pulse.
In the Pulse.
And, like, they take them to the Pulse. They put them in the Pulse. Whatever.
Go to the Google.
They put them in the Pulse, or they take them to the Pulse, or whatever. And that's bad.
That's
They
bad
die at Pulse.
because Pulse
They
is
die
bad.
at the Pulse.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. And then
They frame it as a sacrifice, but everyone keeps calling it like an extermination or an execution, basically, because you send there and you're guaranteed to die because it's like hell? Question mark.
Yep.
How do you know about hell? Is there Christianity in this world?
No,
Anyway,
Tyler,
moving on.
no, focus.
Moving on.
Yep.
Moving on. The Sanctum is the government.
Yay! People, for whatever reason, that's the thing people get confused about. I don't even understand how it's fucking obvious to me, but, you know, whatever.
The Sanctum is the government, is what the government is called.
Yep.
The Guardian Corps is the government soldiers.
Yeah, the general military.
And the Psycoms is some mercenary group that are working for the government? Or is it also just another government, another core of government army, like sort of like the Navy and the fucking Air Force? Or
that's what I think it is. I'm pretty sure they're just two cores of the government. But I also think the Psycom are charged with more, like, they I think they're higher up and privy to more, like, you know, I think Guardian Corps have to take orders from Psycom.
So like SEAL Team 6 versus the Navy.
Yeah, so I think because I think Guardian Corps have to take orders from Psycom, but I could be wrong about that.
Okay.
And then there's Nora.
Nora is the rebellion.
Yes,
who
the
don't like
resistance.
that people keep getting sent to the Pulse.
The Pulse is gonna fucking amuse me forever because it's just like I'm just like, oh man, if I commit enough crimes, I'm gonna be sent to the Azkaban. Like.
So, Pulse isn't the place they're at right now.
No,
They're at the Cocoon.
Yeah, it's so again
That's. I'm sorry, if they're gonna keep naming their cities or places after regular nouns, I'm gonna put the before it. The government is the Sanctum.
That's fine, because it's already the government.
Anyway, so they're at Cocoon.
Yes.
Right now.
Yes.
That's the city they're at.
No.
But they Lightning and Saz.
Yep.
I got confused about his name being Saz because the first thing he said was "I'm Xiii," so I thought that was his name.
No, he said he's not.
But then it said his name was.
He said he's
or
not.
something like that.
He's not a Lassie. Like a Lassie is a thing you can be, not your name.
Okay, I completely misread that sentence.
That's
then.
fine. Yeah. So he said he's
It
not.
flashed by and I thought he said "I'm Xiii."
No.
So I was like, okay, that's his name.
No.
His name is Xiii.
He is not a Lassie.
Okay.
So Lassie is a thing you can be.
Some.
But
race.
he wants. No.
So there's Xiii
And
and
then
there's
Falsey as well.
Falsey. Lightning wants something of the Falsey. Saz doesn't approve of her wanting that thing. But also, they were working together, but they're not really. They kind of just happen to be in the same place at the same time.
That's it.
Working towards similar end goals.
So it is purely happenstance, Saz and Lightning's relationship. You are correct about that. It is purely happenstance.
It just seemed like they were talking to each other at the beginning, so I thought, oh, they're here on a mission together. But then, everything after that was very confusing.
But then it's like she's been trying to ditch him ever since. Yeah.
Yeah, but he's being very friendly with her. So I was just like, I thought that was just their relationship, that they'd known each other for a while and they're just very antagonistic.
This is not the first time they've met, but it's like 5 or 10 minutes before the first time they've met. So, you know. Yeah. Okay, so far, spot on. Except for the stuff you literally don't know, like the Falsey and Lassie, right?
Right. And the pulse. And the cocoon.
Well, yeah.
Sarah!
Yeah, okay. Now tell me who Sarah is. No, I'm kidding.
Sarah dies by the time it's the second one.
Yeah.
Or the third one.
Right in there.
Oh, yeah, of course, because you've been spoiled about that. Like, the ending of 10-2, haven't you?
Her titties do not dispense soft serve ice cream. That is what I've been told that. The Pulse Falsey. Okay.
So
Falsey is a sect of something. So. Okay. Children.
Don't worry.
Child.
We'll be okay.
Hey, look, another character called Mother.
Hey, it's Hope. Hope and Vanille.
It's more like Vanille.
Oh. You're the Riku. Okay.
Oh my god. The fucking reads on this one, everyone. You'll need to pay attention to everything Tyler says. Because the fucking reads on this one. You have so many reads, you're like a sugarcane farm, Tyler.
Okay.
Here.
Gun. Have a gun!
Now have a burner.
It's too much, isn't it?
Let's not talk about children and boners right now. He just lost his mom.
No, listen.
Hey, wait!
Do these guys just ever go to the store and buy groceries? Their everyday life seems so complicated. Hot dog, they're in the middle of a purge. I don't think this is their everyday lives, okay?
Yeah, the people we had first saw on those, on the train
They're
were
dead.
being taken to die.
Yeah.
Well, they're dead, but also they were, handcuffed and being taken to die.
Like, this is not normal. He left the gun.
My eyes are teary from laughing, but, my hands, I have nail polish on all of my fingers.
Awesome.
Happy when I smiled, didn't you?
Also, they liked the self-narration thing from Final Fantasy X, so Vanille does it, but no one else does it. Just Vanille.
But really,
Okay.
I was afraid. I was always afraid.
Oh, purge. That word is always good. Yeah, definitely.
Isn't it?
Yeah.
This is before the Purge movies, though.
Right? This was 2011. I don't think so.
When was the first Purge movie?
Anyway.
So, how do you figure that post-Falsey is different from the Sanctum?
Okay.
Okay.
So-
Yeah, I have already figured Falsey is different sects of something.
not quite.
Well, like there's different sects of fal'Cie.
No, not quite. So
Stop explaining. Let us listen.
yeah.
All things being equal, I just as soon keep one.
Well, that's the explanation.
Talk about.
Time to jump.
Yeah. Hey! Hang on! What the? Hey!
She can't hear you.
Yeah, there's too much wind.
Yeah.
Wow, you were really relying on that working this time, huh?
Damn.
It's more like recharging. Like, she tried to use it to cross that gap, and Saz expended the amount of time it was active for, and then it was out. But, like, it's back now, if that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
She can do it, so can we.
No, you can't.
No, she left a field there for him.
You'd think stopping that, like, the ground isn't what kills you.
It's the motion.
The stop.
Yeah.
It's the fact that the motion stops. That's what kills you.
Can we also just talk about, Tyler, if you fell from a 200-story-foot fall and then stopped 2 inches from the ground face first and lived, can we just talk about how much PTSD you would have after that? Like, the
100%.
emotional damage that fall must have done to Saz.
Oh, yeah.
So lightning is going towards this thing that's called the pulse fal'Cie.
Right. Okay.
Come on.
Oh no.
What about the others?
Oh, is LeBro dead?
They didn't die. They couldn't have died.
Look around you, man.
Of course not.
Strong man fixes his arm by cracking all his bones cliche.
Hey, get a grip, man. What's wrong with you?
I need to get a grip?
Yeah, I don't know
Alright.
about Godot in this scene.
Get who home?
Her name was Mother. Her son, obviously.
Well, yes, but he doesn't know which one is her son, you fucking...
Toss me that. Catch.
Obviously.
What are you doing? So what are you afraid of, huh? You're supposed to be the hero.
Nothing about this interaction is normal.
No.
She's waiting there, ain't she? Your lovely bride-to-be? Isn't it about time
Oh.
you picked her up?
So the fal'Cie is Snow's bread. No, I'm kidding.
Sarah is his bride, I assume. And Sarah is in the fal'Cie? Question mark?
There's our ride.
So the fal'Cie is that big old statue, right? Or something in the statue, anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
Something contained within that giant glowy statue.
Yeah.
Oh, good day.
Well, that
And so
guy's
that's-
just dead.
Stop that sulking and get your game face on.
And apparently the fal'Cie here that we're seeing is not the Sanctum fal'Cie, but the Pulse fal'Cie.
Yeah. Hey, better weapon.
Which
I'll take
is
it.
specifically what Lightning's after, right?
Yes.
Pulse fal'Cie. Alright, Godot, chill out.
Come on. Well, alright. Godot didn't actually fight any of those guys. He just ran past them. Yeah, so you can see when I stagger the enemy, I do way more damage. Snow, you're terrible at throwing grenades, buddy. Like, look. Ugh.
Hope our friend Snow doesn't watch this playthrough.
Yeah, we're gonna, like, be shitting on Snow constantly.
It confuses me every time you say it. Like, I have to take a minute to be like, oh yes, the protagonist here's name is Snow. Purge 1 released.
Yeah, you figure that out while I'm in this fucking battle.
2013.
Oh, wow.
I figured.
Well, it's funny that they knew to use the same word. Maybe maybe the Purge stole it from Final Fantasy.
Well, I mean, it's not a terribly, like, original idea.
Don't go rushing in on your own.
Can hear the chest. They make a noise. 100 gills? You don't get gil from fighting enemies, by the way. If you notice, we have 400 because that's what we've started with and picked chests up in. You don't get any from enemy fights.
Ah. So is there only a set amount of gil in the world?
No. So enemies have a very small chance to drop items you can sell for gil. But when I say very small, I mean, like, we'll probably never see one in the main story small.
Ah. Okay.
Yeah.
There's no thief character? Vanilla can't steal things?
No.
Is she truly a Riku if she can't steal things?
Well, I don't know. Is the screaming necessary, Godot?
Yes.
Like for your aim? Like, surely
Yes.
screaming
It makes the gun hit harder.
That's not...
Duh.
Don't you tell me. That's like the fucking,
Everyone knows screaming before you hit something makes the hit harder. That's why they spend like an entire episode screaming in Dragon Ball Z.
It just makes me think of like, the Warhammer 40k lore, where there's like a race that paint their ships red because they believe the color
Yeah,
red.
the orcs. Red ones go faster.
But then
like it's written into the codex that they go faster if they paint if their things are painted red.
But then they're like their inherent like magical nature or whatever the fuck actually does make red ships go faster because they believe it. Like there's
Yeah.
it actually does.
I play 40k. I know.
Oh, okay. Cool, that's another thing that you remind me about of my ex. Cool, anyway. That's where I knew it from.
Yeah, orc ships go faster. They go more spaces basically every turn if you paint them red.
It's so dumb.
And the rule in their codex that dictates that is literally called red ones go faster.
Who you gotta save? You just protect them all, right?
That's the most logical thing you could say, yeah.
Something on your mind? You got plenty of time for thinking on the way, hero.
Everyone calls Snow a hero constantly.
Yeah.
He's Snow Daimon, hero of the Warriors of Hope.
Ready.
Right?
Sure.
Are they racing?
Yeah.
Now's really not the time for
Yeah,
that voice.
I know, right?
I kind of adore it though. Like, alright, you guys are a little silly. Hey, blue hair, you didn't die.
Huge. His name is
And Libro.
Don't shoot.
Huge.
And that's Mac or Mackay.
Mackie!
I don't know. I don't know how to pronounce it.
Since when do you care about
Mackie.
kids? Favor for a friend. Okay.
Her name was Mother.
You made it.
Her name was... Mom.
Use that thing?
I think I'm done.
You're done when we are.
Ow, what?
That's the one.
Hey, Hope.
Didn't you have something to tell him?
Yeah,
What, you killed my mom?
All right then.
but
I'll go with you.
what? was like, oh.
Everyone safe?
The army's no match for Nora.
I meant the kids.
All accounted for.
Okay. Let's keep it that way, all right?
I like how he says, let's keep it that way. Like, obviously, if they can, they're going to not lose track of the children.
I'll swing by the vestige. Keep the kids out of trouble.
If it's so loud the kids far away have to block their ears, how are the adults close by it, like, you know, just able to have, like, a conversation?
They're closer to his voice.
You go skirt chasing, I take care of the kids. Some husband. Dinner's on me. Better be home cooking.
When's the
Don't worry, none of you are invited.
Yeah, that's a really great moment between Snow and Godot, and like it's also kind of cool.
I love all of the rebels.
Yeah, Snow.
I like all of them.
Yeah, it's a great moment.
I like Hughes. I like Maki. I like Godot.
LeBro.
LeBro.
You serious? What about me?
Catch you later.
No one but LeBro is invited. Bye.
Look at that angry boner. Not angry boner.
Wow, he's got the cloud haircut too. Or like the Vaughn, more like.
Yeah. No, there's a reason why I joke about Vanille giving Hope a boner, and it's because the game constantly does it as well.
You okay?
I want to tell him. It's just that.
Okay.
Say, you know how to fly this?
Yeah, I think so.
All right. In you go. That way.
Okay. Well, there
You're not doing a good job of keeping an eye on the kids right now.
If we go in there, that thing could. It could make us Xiii.
Oh.
This is. I don't think I can.
You can do it.
What are you two doing?
Here we
Let's
go.
see, is something to become? Okay.
And not a good thing, apparently. Because so far, every time it's been mentioned, it's like reassurance that they're not one, or like, oh, we could become one.
Yeah. Gonna guess. Not great. Front row.
Get back here! You hear me? Hey!
Is it really so important that you tell Snow whatever it is you need to say, like, right now?
The pulse
Just wait for him to get back?
It held our future. And our fate.
Okay. Yeah, you see what I mean? Like, his reaction when she fucking, like, hugged him. Everyone jokes that it's because she's giving him a boner, essentially. Cool that we got to see that explosion happen on screen.
Right? Definitely get to see how they survive.
Yeah, do you want me to,
They're fine.
like, even though the game does, do you want me to, like, stop talking about it? Like,
Yes.
okay. I only bring it up because it's something that the game does quite a lot, or at least it seems like it does.
Now, where is the... Oops. Well then...
Empty in here.
Guess it's
Cup.
just us.
What did you expect? Even soldiers know not to go near the Xiii. You become a
Interesting.
pulse, Lassie, and you're finished.
So you can, there's Pulse and Cocoon Falsey, and I guess that means there's also Pulse and Cocoon Lucy.
Yep.
You can be your own
I
fucking...
guess
Oh,
the Falsey turned the Lussie of whatever the Falsey's from.
yeah.
This is a
What do you
Pulse
mean,
Falsey.
finished?
Yeah.
Way.
Haven't you heard, Miss...
Vanille.
Huh?
My name. And yours?
Hope. Thank you. What were we thinking?
Well, since we're here, let's look around.
Not like we can leave.
That... The way Hope looks there, by the way. Have you ever seen Caroline?
Caroline?
Yeah, the movie.
No.
It's a stop-motion clay movie. Well, I
You
don't know
mean
if it's
Coraline?
Caroline. It might be Coraline.
Coraline? Literally?
Is that
Like-
that one of the jokes in the movie that people keep on calling
Yes.
it Caroline, even though it's... That might be why I remember it as Caroline. But yeah, the way that he twists his like neck in that is like just reminds me of Wybie.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Where are you?
Love Wybie.
Wybie's great. He's a mood. She just happened to find this.
Well,
That's...
Staff. Hey. Peacekeeper. Rawr.
And Hope has a boomerang.
Alright, where did you get that?
gonna regret this.
Whoa, hey. What? Okay.
Yeah, she attacks by having like these cables. Also, you notice she
It's
has
like a whip.
yeah, she has enough to do 3 attacks. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Okay, back to exploring.
And she just has a place to equip it too, apparently.
Neat.
Very
Stay
convenient.
close.
Neat.
Is there a chest here? Or is it up there? It's up there.
Can you switch between being either of them? Or are you just vanilla?
I am just vanille at the moment. In fact, it's a kind of a big controversy about this game. That the battle is over if your main character dies, and you can't just switch to a different main character in the middle of a fight. Like, it's kind of dumb.
Oh,
Sure this
yeah,
is the
that
right
does sound.
way?
It is, especially because, like, who you control gives you a greater measure over what skills they use, and generally speaking, later on in the game when you have access to abilities that buff you, you want to do them in a specific order, right? But the characters that are good at buffing are the weakest survivable ability characters. So, like, you know...
Hope is really far away from.
Well, he's here now. Like, Hope
Okay.
is one of the buffing characters later on, and you can see how much health he has here at the start.
Yeah.
Is fuck all. Because... And if he was to die, if I was playing as him, the whole battle would just be instantly over. No chance to revive him whatsoever.
That's dumb.
It's really dumb. Like, there's a lot of things that I think are critical.
So, like, if anyone else dies, you can.
Just revive him. Yeah. Like, in this situation, if Hope died, I could just use a Phoenix Down from my items list, right?
Mm-hmm.
I really want you to pay attention in these fights, by the way, to the physics of the whip cords that come out. Yeah? And then they just snap back into the staff.
Uh-huh.
Yeah?
Yeah,
It's
sure.
so dumb. I love watching Vanille staff. It's so fucking stupid. There's a chest down there, yep.
Oh, keep up, sweetie.
I don't really want to fight every encounter because I get basically nothing. Like, I'm not getting experience from it, and I'm not getting gil from it, and I get the occasional item from it, but I can get those anywhere else later on in the game. So I'm actually probably gonna...
So there's no point in doing the fights? What is the point then?
The,
Besides, like...
The fact that they block your path.
Oh.
Well, that wasn't
So it's
scary at
punishment.
all.
Yeah, right?
Why would they make... No.
Would you consent, actually, then, for the first chapter, except for, like, boss fights, for me to just set, like, kill in one hit on? Like, that's a thing I can do. You know?
That or, like, some kind of no encounters.
No, there's no encounters. There's literally no way to do that. Because they're physically on the field. It's like Final Fantasy XII.
Because there seems like there's no point to encounters. Like, it's just a punishment if you do something wrong, I guess.
Yeah. Like, there's literally no point
Like,
to
normally
them.
you'd at least get XP.
You'll get XP later on. Like, you know, once that function is unlocked.
You have to unlock XP? What the fuck?
I told you, they, like, really pace this game's mechanics out.
XP should be one of the first things, though.
Yeah.
Like, I'm okay with pacing out mechanics, but, like,
The whole...
experience points.
The whole first chap... Well, no, because it's also a story thing. So it does... Like, there is a reason why. See, I just skipped that fight. I'm gonna pass fights I don't have to do.
Aren't you scared?
Not so much.
You really don't get it.
I'm not gonna have... insta-kill on for bosses, though.
Obviously.
Pulse Falsi and Lissy are bad news. That's why Cocoon kicked them out. Live too close to the Falsi, one-way ticket to Pulse.
Oh.
Purge in a nutshell.
Okay, we just got an info dump from Vanille.
If they catch us here, they'll purge us too. And
What's
then
your problem?
Weren't you already
what's
purged?
my Pulse is hell on Earth.
They know what Earth is?
You know what hell
We'll be
is?
okay. Calm down.
Get off me.
Sarah? Can you hear me? Where are you? Don't worry, Sarah. Your hero is on his way.
Slow zoom into the thing you're supposed to touch.
Wonder what that's for.
It's glowing, game. Give us control, we will go towards it.
Yeah.
Data log updated.
Firstly, though, chests. Proteon.
How many games do you think realize that if you just make something glowing, we're gonna go towards it? Like, we're gonna explore it? You don't always have to, like, be like, go to this thing now.
I feel like Breath of the Wild did
Okay.
that, actually. Like, really good.
Yeah.
Breath of the Wild sort of just made exploration naturalistic, rather than be like, you want to go here, cause the world is ending.
Yeah, and Breath of the Wild is hailed as a masterpiece.
Yeah, right?
Coincidence?
Right, but Ocarina of Time is hailed as a masterpiece, and Ocarina of Time is very specifically like, you want to go here because the story, because of the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So, you know. Come on, turn
Fight
around.
clubs.
Just hold on, Sarah.
Touch. Ah, yes. Of course that is what that thing is. Seems self-evident.
Ooh.
That seems dangerous.
That's a bit, doesn't it?
Okay. One guy touches the thing and then stands at the thing. All of the thing, like all platforms shift around. Fuck anyone else on the platforms, am I right? Oh hey, back here. Oh, you trying to get into Falsey?
I think the door is winning.
Why didn't I listen?
Beg your pardon?
It was me. This is my fault.
Beg your pardon?
Cover your ears.
Huh? Oh, blast charge? Oh, wait, hold on. All right, hold. All right, go for it! Make it happen!
I'm so sorry. Please let me in. Please?
Okay.
Okay, so the Falsey is a living thing that lightning knows. Or a living thing is connected to it. Is Sarah connected to the Falsey?
And we don't know why Lightning's here yet either.
I'm gonna assume she's after Sarah as well.
Why do you think?
Because she,
Those folks could learn a thing or two about interior design.
Cause isn't Sarah like her sister or something?
Oh, well, that's not something you're supposed to know yet.
Yeah, no, like I wasn't saying that because I like naturally figured that out. I was like, I'm pretty sure she's after Sarah as well because I know that they
Bye,
are
enemies.
like, something.
Bye, enemies.
Something. Question mark.
Alright, well, we have to fight that
Ow.
one. But, you know, it's not going to be that hard. Bonk.
Yay. Jog.
I want to do this fight because there's a chest here. Actually, I probably want to go back down and do the fights that have chests near them, honestly. Because I don't want to miss the chests, even if I don't want to do, you know, every fight. Yeah, see, that's a good reason why not to miss the chests.
Neat. Can you look at Saz's? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to see his.
Little thing. It's very Persona-esque, isn't it?
So is this the kind of game where you save at save points, or can you save wherever?
Save points. I've been doing that if you haven't noticed.
Yeah, but like, I don't know, sometimes you can save at save points and then you also can save. Does it have the autosave where every time you go in a room
It does
autosaves?
not. In fact, it does not have any form of autosave whatsoever.
Ah, so that's why you've been reliably saving at every save point like a sane person playing a video game.
Yup. Bye, lol.
If those things are still around, might be some soldiers trapped in here too. Except they'd probably be Xiii by now. Huh? Not even human anymore. Just
Not
pulseless.
human. Got it.
Enemies a cocoon.
Enemies are...
Can't show 'em any
Okay,
mercy.
interesting.
So,
So, Xiii, the Sanctum, and Nora are three different factions.
There's the next one.
I wouldn't call Xiii a faction.
Well, it's like a separate entity. Like, it's not affiliated with the Sanctum. Question mark?
Yeah, I wouldn't say that either.
Okay, well, that's telling me things. Stop that.
Oh, I've got to touch this
Bye-bye.
thing. Okay. Have to do this fight.
Boom.
Nothing to worry about.
Not worried.
Kaboom! Oh, well, one of them was too far away. Because apparently the grenade only lands in a 1 meter space.
Obviously.
They are graceful and give solo Snow very few fights to have to deal with.
All right.
Because this would be a fucking nightmare to just have to do loads of fights with Snow by himself. So, like, they're very graceful about that, at least.
Hang on, baby. Your hero's on the way.
Okay.
Hang on, baby. Your hero's on the way.
Good thing Snow talks out loud to himself, huh?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, remember when I was like, fuck anyone else on those platforms?
He is here. Calling himself a hero.
You heard him before. Heard him being... Oh, hey, door opened? Is that where lightning
He's
is?
coming our way.
What should I do?
How did you guys get higher up
Tell
than
me
he did?
what you need to.
Well, they crashed into it, remember?
But nothing I say will change what happened.
How did they get further in the foul sea by crashing than he did by
Ran away.
presumably driving right into it?
Because he probably went through a door, and they probably went through several walls? I don't know. And back to these two.
Alright, data log updated. Excuse me.
Ah! Jesus Christ. Jump scare much. Okay. Wait, are we already on
Making a lot
chapter
of-
2?
Making a lot of allusions to butterflies, I've noticed.
What do you mean? I'm confused.
Well, migration is a thing butterflies do, and also cocoon.
Huh. I've never thought about it that way. Come on, Heart.
We'll be fine.
You're gonna regret
Also, this idea of metamorphosis into whatever the hell the Xiii are.
Yeah, I would not call that something a butterfly does.
Well,
We'll see. Hey, look, a
I
large
mean, metamorphosis
open...
is literally something that butterflies do.
a large
Oh, that's a
open
boss arena.
circular platform. Hey, so I'm just gonna turn off the,
Yeah, don't mind me. Just gonna turn off one hit kill for no particular reason.
Lucky I can actually do that discreetly, so I don't have to make a big deal about, like... Because there are some bosses that actually do come out of nowhere. I hope if I turn it off during
You
a
hope?
fight, it will, like, activate mid-fight. I might actually want to test that in the next couple of fights.
Okay. Oh, hey, are those Xiii? Those look pretty terrifying. I can see why you don't want to be those. That's horrifying. Oh, there's more of them. I don't like how they shamble.
The sea failed.
Seif.
This is what happened.
Okay, more
When the
words.
sea don't complete the focus the foul sea gave them.
And another one.
More words.
And another one. And another one. And another one.
I can see why people say you can't understand shit unless you read the data logs.
I suppose.
They sure do throw a lot of shit at you right away.
Yeah.
And they're just like, keep up! Come on, let's go!
Okay, so let's recap, alright?
Nope, let's recap after this
Alright.
conversation. I want to see if she will say any more. Hey, Snow!
Let's even these odds.
Now there's only 3.
You didn't really even those odds. They're still odd.
Something really fucked up that you might notice is the ghoul type, Xiii. will occasionally try to use a potion on itself as if to try and cure itself of its Xiii state. Like they have a tiny remnants of humanity.
HP?
No, they did it while they were full. It happened twice in that fight. As if to, like, suggest that they have a tiny remnants of humanity left.
Oh, it sucks.
Yeah.
So, Xiii are almost Lassie. So the Falsi gives people focus, which is, I presume, some sort of test of some sort. And if you fail, you become a Xiii instead of a Lassie. And that's a Xiii is a zombie? Question mark.
I don't know. You don't even want me.
All right.
Well, okay. You got annoyed when I was telling you were wrong. Like so...
No, that was just my. All right, moving on. Like, that's my thoughts. Moving on.
How did you get in here? You gotta leave.
Crashing through a wall.
Ooh.
Okay, listen. Find some place to hide and keep quiet.
The
Once I
instant
find
back
Sarah,
down.
We'll all leave together. You'll be home in time.
Hey,
for
but
dinner.
we're combat. We do combat.
Wait! Who's Sarah?
My wife. Future wife, that is.
My wife.
She's a
My
pulse
wife.
Lassie.
No.
She's here somewhere, along with that Falsi. I gotta find her and set her free.
What's wrong with you? Why do you want to help Lassie? They're the enemy.
Because
How can you
she's
save
my
Lassie?
wife. I just said that.
You're not. That's insane.
He hope stomp his little feet there.
Such a child.
Probably. But I gotta do something, right? I'll be back.
Aww.
Should we wait
Baby.
around for him and hitch a ride?
I'd rather go to Pulse. Why is this happening to me? When they found the Falsi the other day, we were just visiting Bodum. But the army took us. Threw us on that train. Because of that guy. Mom is...
It's not his fault.
Probably shouldn't leave them alone.
Yeah, that's
He wants
smart.
to help Lassie.
It's his wife.
Hey again.
Hey,
Hi. Give us a second.
you gotta talk to him, Hope. If you don't take this chance, you'll regret it forever.
Okay.
Okay.
Let's go.
Can I see?
What's up?
All right. I got a little frozen for
What's
there
gotten
for a
into you,
bit.
soldier? Thought you came for a fight.
My sister.
Your sister?
She's a
Yes.
Lassie.
What? A pulse, Lassie?
The Falsi has her captive, but I'll find her.
Is she still... Hey, what was her focus? When she became a Lassie, what did the Falsi order her to do? It wasn't blow up Cocoon or anything like that, was it?
I didn't ask.
Okay, so the focus is a quest of some sort.
And also, you just learnt that you were slightly wrong about the order of operations there, because Lassie is the first step. Right? The Falsi, Saz was like, when she became a Lassie,
Okay,
what
so
was her...
Xiii is a punishment for not doing your quests.
Or failing to do it.
Or failing your quests. So you are presumably a Lassie
When a
until
Falsi
you
gets
become a
cursed by
Xiii
Falsi,
eventually.
They become a Lassie, and they get given a focus, right?
Right.
How do I put this? If they don't carry it out, Lassie end up as one of those things.
Yeah.
Right.
What I'm saying is, if your sister's gone that far, I mean, she might still... How can I... Oh, man.
She might She's either a Sith or a
There's no way to turn
Xiii.
a Xiii back into a human. Even if she completes her focus, there's no changing her fate. She'll live her life as a Xiii slave. Don't make her suffer.
Yeah, but Final Fantasy is all about
Just say it.
changing our fate.
Any Lassie. Anyone who might ever become a Lassie should be wiped off the face of Cocoon. It's people like you that started the Purge in the first place.
Damn. Anyway, let's work together now.
Oh, that's a Xiii, huh?
Alright, turning back on insta-kill. Actually, here's a good time to test it.
So Saz isn't Nora. Right?
Saz is not in Nora, no.
Right, okay.
Okay, I can actively turn on and off insta-kill in the middle of the fight, right?
Figured. Be weird if you couldn't.
Well, no, there's a genuine argument to be made with how the coding of either the game or the trainer might be, in that it's set at the start of the fight. You know what I mean? Like, there's a genuine argument to be made that might be the way it is. So,
Yeah, I suppose.
anyway, I've got insta-kill turned on for the time being because there's nothing really. Oh, I don't apparently. Now I do. See? See? There you go, it's a good demonstration of it working in the middle of a fight. No chest there. Come on, Saz. And there's a big one. And it's dead.
Cool.
I don't think I missed any chests. Does not look like it, no. I like how the allies don't. Yes, Saz.
You let that post-Xiii keep doing its thing, and everyone on Cocoon will end up monsterized.
Monsterized. We're already apparently in chapter 2.
So the Falsi
Yep.
is this big tower that turns the people near it into Lussie.
Mm-hmm. And it gives them a
who
focus.
then give a focus that they gotta complete, otherwise they turn to Sith.
Yep. Very easy to understand.
And the Sanctum
Stumbles into the wrong.
doesn't like the Lassie.
It doesn't like the Falsi either. At least it doesn't like the Pulse Falsi.
Well, if it doesn't like the Lassie, it doesn't like the Falsi, obviously, because the Falsi is making the Lassie.
Yeah.
So, to avoid more things becoming the Lassie, at least in Cocoon, they are taking people who get near a Falsi and sending them away.
Yep.
Just to, like, get rid of them.
Yep. That's it.
And Nora's like, that's bullshit.
That's a bad thing.
That is a bad thing to do. They presumably also don't particularly care for the Falsi or the Lassie besides this one that Snow likes, which is Sarah, because that's his wife.
This fight could actually be kind of difficult if
But
I didn't have insta-kill on. Yeah. But they... What, sorry? I didn't mean to interrupt.
But they are mostly against the government just shipping off random people to...
Yeah. Well, we don't know how... We don't really know how Nora feel about,
Well, they're rebelling against the Sanctum, so...
About the Xiii, I mean. Anyway,
Yeah.
hidden under the minimap there is Sarah.
Neat. There she is. She's just there.
Sarah!
She's just there. That doesn't
Time
look
to
like a
go.
Xiii.
We
What
have
did
to
Xiii
leave
look
before
like?
the army. What?
That's a Pulse brand. That girl's a Xiii.
Brand.
I already
Xiii.
told you
Okay.
that.
Pulse Xiii are the enemies of Cocoon.
So they should die?
Listen, if she fails her focus, you know how that'll end.
And killing her is a mercy? You came.
Sarah!
That's a child.
Is that my hero?
I'm pretty sure she's 18. You want to look it up?
He looks like he's in his like late 20s, and she looks like she's
Oh, he's in like,
maybe
he's like
17.
21. He's like 21.
Okay. Finfowl.
Info.
Okay, I really can't spell today. I spelled final, and then I was thinking of fantasy, so I just wrote ASY at the end of it.
Finalacy.
Yeah, finalacy.
That sounds like the new TikTok usi as a suffix to describe something that has a hole. Yeah,
Uh-huh.
like a bussy.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So
Man,
she's
this
18, he's 21.
Yeah.
All right.
This
They
really
just look very.
look up Hope and Vanille's age while I'm at it, because like, you know, I'm interested.
Hope's 14. Vanilla's 19.
What?
That doesn't seem right.
Okay.
Like I'm sure because of his age that like the boner thing might be accurate,
Yes.
but like
we still probably should.
also it feels weird to joke about.
Yeah, no, we probably shouldn't be. But like it, like you do sort of see what I mean, and Final Fantasy fans in general.
Like I see it, and I'm like, I'm sure he's at that age where that could very well be a thing. But I'm also he's at that age where I don't as like a 25-year-old want to be joking about that.
But everyone in Final Fantasy seems to be okay with joking about it. Like everyone in the Final Fantasy community
well, anime fans
are weird.
Tend to be very strange about that kind of thing.
So that's the thing, right? You say you relate Final Fantasy to anime quite a lot, and I just don't. I really don't know what it is. Like I don't see the anime tropes in Final Fantasy. Like I've watched anime and I've played Final Fantasy, and they feel very strongly different to me, right?
They don't to me. Like I can see a lot of the same tropes is the thing. You can see like on a like obviously like if you go like deep into anything like it's different.
Obviously, no, I know. I'm
right.
talking about
like, obviously.
I'm not gonna say that, but like.
But like also there's cultural things. Like when I talk about anime, I'm talking about like things that are cultural in Japanese media.
Okay.
You know? Which are obviously also going to pop up in
other Japanese
made games, even if they aren't anime.
That's more reasonable. Okay, yeah, because like this is a Japanese game. Like I have no problem spoiling this. At some point later on, Snow does a full like I think it's called a dogeka, that kind of apology where you have to like be on your hand, like on your fists and on your knees as an apology. Even though he's like a white guy, like he's white as fuck, but he does like a full on dogeka as an apology.
Yeah.
Which I think is hilarious. Ooh, she doesn't like him. Look at that face.
Well.
Let's get you out of here.
Hands off. I'm taking her home.
Sis.
I'm not your sister. You couldn't protect her. It's your fault she can
save us.
Sarah?
You can save us.
Oh, they have matching necklaces. That's adorable.
Snow and Sarah.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah?
Because I've been looking at his necklace this whole time, so as soon as I saw it on her, I was like, oh, that's cute.
To me, you'll see. I'll protect Cocoon. I'll save everyone.
Look at that fucking... I love the way... Like, they do a really good job of emoting faces. It's just the way Lightning constantly looks at Snow with, like, utter disgust is just hilarious to me.
Yeah, that's just how it be when your like sibling has a partner.
Yeah.
Like that's just how it be.
It's Lightning's job to hate Snow. Uh-oh.
There's only 2 relationships you can have with your sibling's partner. And only one of them is appropriate. Oh, she's got a side pony. She's fucking dead.
Yeah. Sarah's rocking that side pony.
Oof.
I think it looks good on her.
It does, but that's also a mark of death.
Is it? Side pony is a fucking death flag?
In anime, yeah. That's an anime cultural. Like, you got the side pony moms who die all the time.
Sarah!
Why is she turning to crystal?
The Xiii who fulfill their focus are transformed into crystal and gain eternal life.
Just like the story
Oh.
said.
Kinda fucked if you do, fucked if you don't, huh?
Sweet dreams.
Yeah.
Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams? She's not sleeping! She's...
So what is the point?
She's alive.
What do you mean, what is the point? Xiii are the one to do it, like, ask them.
Right, yeah, that's what I'm asking.
Legend. Remember the legend. The Xiii who fulfilled their focus turn to crystal and gain eternal life.
Some of these lines, it feels like some of the lines in this game were not like, the line in the cutscene where Snow says that people who fulfill their focus turn to crystal and gain eternal life, like, it feels like that line was not recorded anytime near the time Vanille said it. Like, almost like there was a script change between the two. Because, like, Snow says it as if Vanille
There's probably editing, yeah.
Snow says it as if Vanille didn't just say it. And Vanille says it
I
as
think
if...
Saz did it, actually.
Well, sure. Snow says it as if Saz didn't just say it. And Saz says it like Snow's not just about to say it. Like, they both say it like they're giving you the informative line for the first time. You know what I mean?
It's very
It's the
strange.
same with Sarah. Eternal life. She's not dead. Sarah's my bride-to-be. I promise to be hers forever. I don't care how many years I have to wait.
It's over! Open your eyes and face reality!
Sarah, does becoming a Xiii really mean losing everything?
I mean, kinda.
Wait,
What now?
the army.
So we just grab her crystal?
Target is almost in place. Surface team.
The
what is
fuck
your
was her
status?
focus?
Good to go. Resistance is under control. The assault proceeds as planned.
Oh, were they going to destroy the
Phase
Fal'Cie?
code trace. The pulse vestige never existed.
Vestige? It's another capitalized word.
Vestige might just be the word used to describe the housing around the Fal'Cie, though. I don't know if that one's nearly as important.
No. I thought the Fal'Cie just described the whole thing, so...
No, as far as I understand, the Fal'Cie is just the quote-unquote being that's doing the thing.
Oh, it's a
it does.
being. Thank you for explaining that, Aretha Shush.
Hey, I said quote-unquote. You can take that. You can take from that whatever you want.
Aretha, I know you better than that.
What do you mean? I literally said quote-unquote. No, I literally said quote-unquote because I'm not describing it. Don't you fucking give me that shit. I'm doing it on purpose.
Right. Bring down the vestige and the Fal'Cie right with it.
Aren't they taking it back to Pulse? That's what the patch was, right?
All they care about is getting everything from Pulse off Cocoon. Dead or alive, it's all the same.
We can't stay here. They'll kill us.
It feels like Vanille is perhaps from Pulse.
What makes you say that?
She's giving me the vibes of someone who's not from around here. She seems to know more than everyone else, despite being a child.
Where you going?
Well, 19.
Date with the Xiii.
Yeah, well.
Got some things to talk about.
What? You gonna
And
ask
that
me to
reaction,
help her? Are you out of your
when
mind,
Saz
kid?
says
That
she
thing
just
will cut
wants
you us
everything
up and
from
spit us
Pulse off
out.
Cocoon.
What do you want me to do?
That guitar riff that signifies the start of Snow's theme is so iconic to me. The and then just the silence.
Cool.
It's so iconic to me.
What?
Lightning?
Here we go.
Chest. Oh.
So how old did you think Vanille was?
I thought she was an adult. But, like, remember, down here in Australia, adults start at 16. Yeah, that's the other thing, right? Like, I don't necessarily agree with it either, but, like, yeah, down here in Australia, adulthood is actually 16 and up. Like, you can start driving then, and you can start having sex as well.
Well, you can start driving at 16 too.
Okay. I don't think you can drink until
You're
you're
still
18.
not an adult until 18. Well,
I suppose. Well,
Wisconsin is different with drinking laws because we had a lot of German immigrants, so.
interesting. For what it's worth, I think actually you're not technically considered an adult here until you're 18 as well. But like, yeah, you can start driving and you can start fucking, like all the other kind of stuff once you hit 16.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the Xiii.
Sarah's a crystal now. You gave her a focus, and she did it. You got what you want. Now let her go! Please, turn her back. I'll be your Xiii instead!
Fine. You go on begging. Like this thing gives a damn what we want!
Lightning!
It's this thing's fault the purge started. And it's people who are dying. Sarah told us to save Cocoon. That means this thing needs to die.
What the?
No? Run.
Come on now. You really think you can kill a Xiii?
I'm doing this for Sarah.
Oh, I sure as hell can try.
This fight's actually kind of hard. First boss fight kind of kicks your ass.
Naturally.
I'm in. As long as you don't mind an amateur. I got these things. Might as well use it.
Thanks.
Yay.
Alright.
Relationship point up.
So we want to attack the arms first.
Natural.
This thing, I know you're not going to understand this, but this thing gives me major, like, Final Fantasy XIV Alexander vibes.
Ooh.
Like, its aesthetic and its design, and even the names of its abilities, and, like, you know, like, the fact they're called manipulators instead of just arms.
Possible that that's a reference to this, then.
It could be, yeah. Oh dear. Yeah, the thing can hit for like 100 health pretty easily and just wipe out your main character.
When Lightning was talking to the door,
Yeah?
was she talking to the Fal'Cie?
You know? I'm actually not sure.
Like, surely Sarah wasn't controlling everything. She wasn't talking to Sarah.
Snow really should be the party leader for this one. Not because he's more important in the scene, but because he's got 400 fucking health.
Yeah, well, if the party leader system wasn't stupid, that wouldn't matter.
Yeah.
Who's the party leader?
Lightning. The literal lowest health character in this lot.
Oh,
It's just because she's the main character of the game. Alright, it's done this time. Nice.
Where are we?
What's going on?
No? Hell. Oh, hey. That's a face. Oh, hey, it's much bigger than we thought. Oh. 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 No. Painful. Ow. Oh no! Everyone's a Lassie.
It's
Or,
Lassie!
just no. It's Lassie.
And now we get our focus.
If it's, like...
And that was our focus.
helpful.
I know.
If it's so easy to check if someone's a Lassie, why are they just sending random people? Or are they just purging random people?
Fear-mongering.
Just check their arm. Nah.
Maybe they don't know that you have to have a Lassie brand to be a Lassie. Maybe they think that you can be a Lassie without the brand. You can't, but maybe they don't know that.
Perhaps. We seem to have destroyed this Fal'Cie. Does that mean we don't have to do our focus? Oh. Freeze. Huh. Seems like, perhaps.
When I couldn't see a future, and I was afraid. When the future was clear, and it hurt to see. I'd just close my eyes and lose myself in happier days.
Seems like,
Yeah?
perhaps,
Mm-hmm.
destroying Fal'Cie more difficult than we had thought,
You know?
and perhaps with more catastrophic effects.
Yeah?
I'm not convinced we destroyed it, and just fighting it froze an ocean. So,
Yeah.
that's neat.
Day
Anyway,
11. The seaside city of Bodom.
they're just drinking at a bar like, so that was funny. Anyway, so what now? Oh hey, Yuge. They literally are drinking at a bar.
There's LeBro.
Are you old enough to drink?
Yeah,
Yuge, are you old enough to drink?
I'd say he's like 19 or 20.
Hey, Snow. No, they're literally just...
She said she'd be at the usual place.
Hi, LeBro.
Thanks.
He's not got
Sorry about that.
his necklace on.
Now, who'd you say you were looking for?
That's a penis.
That's definitely not an important character or anything.
Oh, definitely not. He's not... So this is a past, I assume? It's like, it's...
So you remember when Vanille, at the very start, or it was her voiceover, you didn't know it was her at the time, she said the beginning of those 13 days was the end, right?
Right.
And this is day 11 of those... that's the idea. This is day 11 of those 13 days. So yes,
Okay.
this is
so that's something. That's something
Yes.
that I
no,
wouldn't have figured out.
I thoroughly agree.
That you just had to explain.
Yes, I thoroughly agree. You probably would have put it together if you'd seen a few others. Like, they would have been like, day 7, then there's a cutscene between Lightning and this, and day... Like, in the day 11 cutscene, the one that we're about to see, Sarah, like, will finally convince herself to tell Lightning that she's a Lassie. And then later on, we'll see
Stop
the day 12
spoiling!
cutscene.
Let's just see it!
I'm just explaining what I
Fucking
mean.
God.
I'll deal with it.
Just let's see it! You can talk about it after!
Oh my god.
Let's see it.
Making a wish?
If I start the sentence with, in the thing we're about to see, you could probably just fucking assume, like, don't fucking let me finish and then get annoyed at me.
I didn't think you were gonna, like, just tell me what happens in it. I thought you were just gonna, like, be like...
No,
oh,
there's
like...
a load of things that happen in this cutscene. That is a one tiny minor part that happens. Calm your fucking tits.
Oh, one tiny minor thing that happens is in Kanto is that turns out their cousin Bruno is living in the walls the whole time.
That's not a tiny minor thing.
In the face of everything else that fucking happens, might as well be.
Don't worry. I'll take the blame for you. You know, you should ask for something bigger. These are wish-granting fireworks, like in the stores.
Stories, huh? The sea who fulfill their focus, they become crystal and gain eternal life.
Would help if they gave you some clue about what you're supposed to do.
Oh, he already knows.
We'll figure this thing out. You will never be one of those monsters.
So what will I be? A crystal?
Yesterday at the store, I got us something.
Necklaces? Yeah. The necklaces.
Don't know much about jewelry, but I hope you like it.
They are pointy as fuck. Like, you just, like, bend your chin down and press it into you by accident, you fucking kill yourself. Like... like, look at that.
I will stand by you, no matter what happens. I'm yours forever. Sarah. My one, my only.
No.
Will you marry me?
Yes.
Oh.
She said yes!
Aw, you two are cute.
They are pretty cute. Yeah, what I was trying to say is, on one day cutscene, a character says they're going to do something, and then later on you'll see a cutscene that starts with day the next, and then you see them doing that thing. Like, so then you piece together that they are the past.
They granted my wish.
Your wish.
Okay.
Before I asked you to marry me, I wish that you would say yes.
It's adorable.
Then maybe they'll grant mine too.
What's that?
To have the courage to tell Lightning that I've become a Xiii.
Hey, our engagement is way bigger news.
I like how there's a noticeable graphical difference between cutscenes and between like the different cutscenes.
She'll be my new sister.
Ugh.
Yeah.
Sister-in-law.
This doesn't seem very safe.
Should be fine. I think you ruined the show for everyone else, though. They're just trying to watch the fireworks.
Hey, Snow.
Yeah.
Who's driving? Oh,
Well,
hey!
I did say.
Yeah, that's... You did call that one.
Snow's lips, by the way, are glossy as art.
Gorgeous. Our own private heaven.
All we need. Just you and me.
Kiss, 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 yes!
You just like you just sit there with two little dolls, just making them kiss, like kiss, kiss, kiss.
Kiss. Yay. And roll credits. We don't need any more. That's good. It's fine.
Nope.
Everyone's happy.
Nope. Everyone. We haven't seen anyone else yet.
Nope. It's all fine.
No?
It's just from here. Like that's where the story ends.
Yeah.
Hope's mom's still alive.
No purge. No purge.
It's all fine. Everything's fine.
Would you like to save your progress?
The progress you made through those two cutscenes.
Yep.
So what we started on was that the 13th day?
Yes.
Did they tell us?
They didn't, but yes.
Okay.
I don't think they really go out of their way to tell us. The only hint is when you see a 13th day cutscene that is still the past, because it's when they first get on the train.
Okay. Oh hey, we're in the frozen water thing.
Lake Brescia. Yeah, it's not the sea, but you know, close enough.
Close enough. Probably would have been more devastating if the ocean was frozen. So it's probably...
Saz got a new symbol on
Did
his
you just-
chest.
Guess we fell from up there,
Just read the fucking...
and the lake turned to crystal? Help me out here. I mean, did the Foul Sea do this? How in the world did we end up here?
How should I know?
We're alive. How?
Sarah! No one survives a fall from that high. Not without a miracle. Sarah saved us!
Sarah? Listen.
Or the Fall Sea
It's all
did,
your
because you're
fault.
now the sea.
Hey, 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 hey! Watch out!
Ooh, that's power. That's magic.
What did I just do?
Ooh.
You don't
You
get
got Lassie magic.
experience because only Lassie have the power to level up.
We're the sea now.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Right.
So there is like a mechanical reason behind it.
That's silly.
Also, now lightning has 3 sections.
So is there any reason currently to still not have the one-hit kill system on?
I want to turn it off for a little bit, actually. I like playing the game, believe it or not, Tyler.
Okay. Good luck figuring out your focuses.
So we really are Lassie. Looks like it. You too?
Yep. Right here.
Why'd they put it there?
Well, all the boys have it on...
Elsie.
Yeah, all the boys have it on, like, normal spots, like their wrist or their chest. And all the girls have it on sexy spots, like their boobs or their thighs.
Well, Sarah had it on her arm.
Yeah, okay. But the other 3...
See, from seeing only Sarah and Snow's first, I just kind of thought they always go on the arm.
Nope.
I don't even know you, but you have to go and attack that thing? Just leave me alone. It's your fault. It's your fault,
His son is...
You could have. All of this is your and Sarah's fault.
Watch it.
Don't... He's a child.
Yeah, he's literally 14.
And like he literally didn't ask for any of this. I feel bad.
Everything is gonna
Not
be
like not that anyone asked for this, but like...
Come on. Off we go.
Have we seen where Lightning's is?
See,
Nope.
Yep.
I don't think you ever do directly. It's only ever implied because when someone else looks at their symbol, lightning, like, will touch the nape of her neck / slightly above her, like, breast line. Like, it's where that zipper is, basically. Like, you know. Theoretically. Because we never see it, I guess we don't know.
Maybe she just didn't get Lassie.
She definitely got Lassie.
Maybe she didn't.
No, she... Alright, maybe she didn't. Maybe she didn't. We'll take the fact that she has magical powers like everyone else to not mean that she got
Well,
Lassie.
she could cover herself in lightning before. Like she did that before she got Lassie.
That was tech. You saw those little nanomachines on her fingertips.
So what's to say their powers aren't also nanomachines?
Okay. So the game has given us a new system, and it's paradigms. This system is slightly more complicated than the things.
Pretty little face.
Yeah, this system's slightly. Okay.
Yeah. Sorry.
No, it's alright. I know you don't love this stuff, but I love the combat systems, so indulge me for but a moment. Essentially, there are 6 jobs, or 6 classes, I guess I should say. Commander, Ravager, Sentinel, Medic, Saboteur, and Synergist. Those are all words. I understand you don't really know what most of them mean.
Those are all words.
Like, Medic is pretty obvious what it is, but, like, you know, each of them have a role in the party, right? Now, you're probably thinking there are 6 party members, right? So, you know, once we get the last party member and we get all the jobs, each party member is 1 job. But actually, each party member is good at 2 to 4 of them. Like, it's a whole smattering. People can be multiple different things. So Lightning can be a Commander or a Ravager, right? And Snow can be a Commander or a Ravager or a Sentinel. But you can't change someone's individual job in a battle. All you can do is set up 6 groupings of jobs for everyone to switch to. And you switch entire groupings in the fights. Which I really like. It's like sort of this puzzle element. Like, each grouping of jobs does something slightly different for your battle needs. So, yeah, like, you have to sort of just, like, put together the groupings of jobs that you know are going to help you in the fights. So the ones we've been given, just these two, are good enough for the time being. But, yeah. Can I just... Oh, I have to, like, look at every... Okay, I can just...
Can you put hope on your team?
I can't change my team, unfortunately. I cannot change my team. The game will never let you change who your active team is until you finally get to the open world-ish segment. Like, every Final Fantasy, right, has this moment, except for 10-2, where, like, right before the end of the game, you sort of get free reign to explore everywhere. You remember there was that moment in 12, and it sort of happened at 10 as well, when we got the airship?
Yeah.
We don't get to choose who our party is until we get to that moment in 13. And that moment actually happens, like, 3/4 of the way in the game, not right before the end. So for the time being, we're stuck with these three.
Okay.
Trust the soldier to keep her cool through this mess.
Damn
Seems
right.
weird you have, like, lightning and snow, sure, makes sense. But
Vanille?
Vanille instead of Saz?
Yeah.
Okay.
Vanille and not
Now our
Hope?
Focus. How do we complete it?
I think I saw it.
Saw what?
That is how a focus comes down, people. The Xiii, they don't spell it out with clear-cut instructions. All you get is a hazy glimpse. Well, you know, that's what they say. You know, legend.
I like how they're immediately like, yeah, how do you know this?
Well, Snow should know.
I just... It's all kind of foggy, but I saw this big, towering...
What? Wait a minute.
So...
Don't interrupt him.
Hold on
He's...
now. Do we all have the same...
That's all... I love...
He
so-
described 2 words!
Yeah, he used 2 adjectives, and they are describing the same aspect, which is its size. And
Big, towering...
And Saz is like, oh my god, we saw the same thing.
Same dream?
Ragnarok.
So, we all saw the same dream. We all heard that same voice.
Voice? That's new.
There was no...
Was our
I don't
focus?
remember being voice.
There was no
How are we
voice.
supposed to know what to do from that?
That's the tricky part. The dream's the only hint the Xiii gives us. Figuring out what to do with it, that's our job.
Okay. We're pulseless.
They hopped on being Lucia real
Enemies of
quick.
Cocoon.
Yeah.
So, does that mean that our focus is... Are we supposed to...
Save her.
Say what?
Our focus is to protect Cocoon.
Yeah, okay, Snow.
Really? Okay.
Because, like, from the... We could either be starting Ragnarok or protecting Cocoon from Ragnarok.
True, absolutely. Also, have you figured out what the take a shot every time a character says this line is yet? Because it's been said like
Something
8
to do with
times.
Sarah.
No. It has nothing to do with Sarah. Do you just want me to tell you
keep
what it
saying
is?
Sarah a lot. Nah, I'll get it.
Okay.
Tell me.
Let's do it. We're all in this together. I'm gonna look for Sarah. She ought to be nearby.
I'll come too. Wait!
Jeez. Yeah, that boy can't stay still.
Really?
Neat.
So the Crystarium is the other thing. This is the way you level up. If you remember the Sphere Grid, it's like a really, really dumbed down version of that, yeah? Everyone has a separate Crystarium path for each class that they can be, right?
Mm-hmm.
You get Crystarium points after battles. You do get that. You just don't get Gil. You get a separate Crystarium path for each class you can be, and you follow the path. And sometimes the path diverges in a little dead end. And then you get to the dead end, and then you go back to following the path. And then you get to the end of the path. I can just set one-shot kill on, and realistically that sort of removes the need to ever level up with the Crystarium beyond getting level ups for health. But I'm pretty sure in my tracker I can also set infinite HP. Yeah. So, like, there is technically no need to do this. But like I said, I do find the combat enjoyable, right? But something else I can do in the Crystarium, which I think is a happy medium of wanting to go through the game quickly, but is still enjoying the combat, is giving the party members infinite Crystarium points, which, if you just noticed, Lightning's current Crystarium score went from 101 to 1,000,000.
Huh.
So that way, the characters will be, you know, I have to select each character for this to happen, basically. There we go. The thing is, the Crystarium also has a physical limit. You cannot get overpowered. Like, you can only get a certain power level until story progression. Like, story makes you get more Crystarium. Like, more max Crystarium. So, like, maxing out the Crystarium isn't actually going to make us all that powerful. So we have the option for one-hit kills if fights really are dragging on, right? But unless that happens, and there are plenty of places where it does, but unless that happens, I kind of want to just actually play the game for the first time. Like, if that's alright with you... Ah, my god.
Hope pretty.
Like, is that alright with you? Am I allowed to just actually play the game? Like, I'm maxing out Crystarium with cheats so that it's faster, but I enjoy the gameplay loop.
I mean, as long as you accept that I'm gonna zone out when there's long periods of combat.
Absolutely, you did that in Thingo. That's reasonable, and we'll never have to grind. Like, you know, because of this. Oh, you do have Synergist this early. Okay. Man, it'd actually be really nice if Hope was in our party because he's a Synergist. The Synergist role buffs you. Like, it makes you more powerful. In Hope's case, the only ability he has is Protect, so actually all it does is reduce physical damage taken. But, like... it would be very helpful to have.
We need to find a way out of here. We can worry about everything else later.
Is there a chest up here? No.
There's got to be a way through here somewhere. Let's keep looking.
I will still avoid fights I don't need to.
I'll go scope
I wonder why there are enemies down there. Does that mean there's a chest down here? It does! Oh, I have to fight them. But yeah, fights go by much faster now when you're as powerful as we are. Oh, a new piece of equipment for Vanille.
Hope pretty.
Hope is pretty. He's a pretty
I want to
boy.
adopt him like Vaughn.
Yeah, that's alright.
He's my boy.
Yup.
He's my baby boy.
Let's hope he becomes attached to one of the characters in the story so that they can adopt him. Doesn't seem like it's gonna be Snow. Alright, alright.
I mean, it's obviously gonna be lightning and or snow. Like,
No problem.
I'm leaning more towards snow because that's where the storyline progression would go. Naturally. Like the narrative.
Yeah, he like finally talks to Snow about what happened. Exactly 7 chipped fangs.
Nice.
Yeah, Lightning, you expect the children to do that?
This just might work. Magic may be cursed, but it makes us stronger, doesn't it? What's to stop us from putting it to good use?
Literally nothing.
We fight it! Ragnarok! That's the reason we're Xiii. To stop it. To keep Cocoon safe.
Yeah, why don't you give us one reason to believe that? One reason.
Sarah.
Always
She
fucking
said
Sarah
to
with you, isn't it?
protect Cocoon. And then she turned to Crystal. That's the proof right there. She completed her focus. That means ours is to save Cocoon. Sarah's Xiii was the same as ours. Our focus has got to be the same. We were chosen to be guardians. To defeat Ragnarok. It makes sense.
What the hell it does? You're grasping at straws, son. Post-Xiii are Cocoon's enemies. We just got recruited by one of them. If I were a betting man, I'd put us on the other side.
So Sarah's an enemy too? Well, I don't buy it. We have the power to save Cocoon if we work together and carry out our focus.
The Xiii took Sarah from us, and you want to help it? Whose side are you on?
Freeze!
Hello,
Put your hands
soldiers.
behind your heads.
We could fight them. There's not even that many.
Maybe.
Well, more like I blew it up.
Back to me? Huh? Huh?
Nice gun.
God, she's so.
What did you say?
God, she's so cool.
Yeah, Lightning's really cool. It tells you that you don't have to do auto battle, but I would never not do auto battle.
I thought they'd be tougher than that. This guy's a Psychom, yeah? Supposed to be cream of the crop.
Yeah, but SciCom's an anti-pulse task force. They haven't fought a war in centuries. Bunch of rookie troops swinging around overpriced toys.
So, from what you're telling me, sounds like a regular old soldier has got more training than special forces.
Nothing for us Xiii to be afraid of.
Cut the crap. Their grunts might be green, but SciCom's elites are cold-blooded beasts. They hit the field and it's game over.
Also, they adjusted to being Lucille real fast.
Run away! Ciao!
Wait, hey, wait! What's a man?
The little chocobo fucking copied Vanille. I love Saz's little chocobo.
I would die for Saz's Chocobo.
I would. If anything ever happens to Saz's little chocobo, I will kill everyone in this room and then myself.
Yeah.
Isn't that the meme format? Did I do it right?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, you did. I've only had Saz's Chocobo for a few hours, and if anything happened to it, I would kill everyone in this room and then myself.
Yeah. I really wish Vanille wouldn't make that noise when she got hurt. I don't know if you've been able to hear it.
I hear it. I like Vanille more than Riku, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's reasonable. She hasn't fucking assaulted anyone.
She didn't start the game by punching Hope in the stomach, so, like, points.
Yeah. She didn't fucking assault anyone in the first 6 seconds of her screen time, so... You know.
In fact, in the first few minutes of her screen time, she took a gun to help protect everyone, and then she gave Hope a hug when he just lost his mom, to, like, try and comfort him.
Yeah. Oh hey, local wildlife.
Oh, funky. Let's kill it.
That's exactly what we're gonna do. So, I don't need to, but I want to show you. Another major complaint about this is how slow it is to switch paradigms the first time in every fight. Because you have to watch every single character do it. Like that little thing. Every other time, it's only one. But that happens every fight. And if you need to switch paradigms in every fight, it's just slow.
Uh-huh.
That's a very reasonable criticism, in my opinion. You get updated info whenever you fight these enemies on their like weaknesses and shit, so it's kind of cool.
Neat.
And characters auto fight like is intelligent. Like if an enemy is weak to a specific type of attack, they will use that attack with the auto fight command. It's really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me. Some of them you can get to the treasure chest and disengage from the encounter. And some you cannot. Now I know the next thing you're probably thinking is about speeding the game up, right? Because that's like a thing that I've done with the past Final Fantasies. But I've found that there's a critical error that happens if I do that in Final Fantasy 13. And that is that sometimes cutscenes can start while in the sped up mode and just have no sound permanently for that cutscene. And that would be bad.
That would be bad, yeah.
So it is not an option because I do not know where cutscenes start now.
Right.
Silver Mangle. Also, I should be giving Lightning the Doctor's code. Ah, it's another HP up. Yeah, go on. You can have the Silver Bangle Vanille. So yeah, I would speed up with Sheet Engine, like running through these corridors and shit. But yeah, I don't want to like run into a cutscene trigger and then have the cutscene, like, just not make any sound, right?
Weird, isn't it? Of all the messed up ways to meet, I might as well make introductions. I'm Snow Villiers. Short stuff?
Yes.
Hope Estime.
What about her?
Bodum Security Regiment. She goes by Lightning. Last name's Farron. First, anybody's guess.
O'Neill.
Saz, Catroy. Good to meet you.
So, can those in-game conversations be cut off by other things?
Oh yeah, that's why I was walking.
Yeah, okay.
They can be cut off by fights as well.
I assume that would be like if this game is one you played a lot, then this would also be one that contributed to your whole I refuse to move if anyone is talking. I don't want to cut them off.
It's specifically this game. Literally specifically this game and its sequel that did that. Like, I will never walk when I hear people talking unless I, like, know it's not important.
Mm-hmm.
'Cause, yeah, 100%.
I like how Lightning just let Snow do the intro for her. She was like, okay. Like, no one even asked, like, her first.
Well, so...
Like, Vanille asks Snow what her name is.
Yeah.
And Snow was like, yeah, her name's Lightning.
Snow knows what her last name is, of course, because, he knows Sarah's...
Because he knows Sarah's last name.
Sarah Farron. But he does not know
Sarah
what...
Farron.
Yeah. Farron.
Sarah Farron.
It's more like Farron, but whatever.
Sarah Farron.
Yeah. Lightning is obviously not, it's not her real name, obviously.
Obviously. Well, I mean, it fucking could be.
Yeah.
This is Final Fantasy.
Right. 2 other characters are named after fucking meteorological objects. Like, there's Squall and Cloud.
Yeah, and also, remember how I said I misread that sentence in the beginning and I thought Saz said his name was Lassie?
Yeah, and you didn't even question it.
I just accepted that. I was just like, I didn't even bat an eye. I was like, alright, his name is Lassie. Like, this is Final Fantasy. Her name could be Lightning.
My kids have to get dragged into this.
His name's Hope.
Hold on, he says kids, but Vanille's 19.
I guess because she's
She's child-coded.
bubbly.
She's child-coded.
Yeah, she is.
Kids out of trouble.
Problem with that is, you're one of them.
Hey,
Trying to take on the post-foul Xiii. That was our first mistake. You should have left it to the Sanctum. Why not?
I'll look up her age again, because maybe it was showing me her age in, like, a future installment or something. Maybe it was showing me her age for, like, Final Fantasy 13-3 or whatever.
Everything we've needed since the time we were born.
Did you hear what he said?
No.
Yeah.
What did he say?
You should probably be focusing on the cutscene and not
Sorry.
looking stuff up.
You had it paused.
Saz said that the Cocoon Fal'Cie have provided them with everything they've ever needed since they were born. Like water, food, and shelter, you name it, essentially.
Right.
you still helped us do it. Why is that? Gotta be something.
There might have been. Not so sure anymore.
I love the prison harmonica. Data log update.
That's Saz's theme.
Of course it is.
What does that mean?
Guess they're hunting down purge survivors now.
Bum 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 bum. Yeah, when you have magical powers, these enemies are way easier all of a sudden.
That's what I'm talking about.
What?
Perhaps I should not have picked that up.
Hyla. What did you spoil yourself?
I read the same sentence that I read before, but I like processed the rest of it, and it said like, Vanille is physically 19, and that was all I processed the first time. And then I finished the sentence and it said, but chronologically she's the oldest. It's like, okay, all right. She is weird.
Just stop looking shit up about the game you don't know, please.
Okay.
Like, you get
Why didn't you stop me?
You get annoyed at me for fucking talking about shit and spoiling it. And then
I
you're
know,
doing it
but
to
also I
yourself.
said I was gonna look it up, and you were like,
Just don't. I figured you'd be able to
Okay.
just find the normal age. Stab.
oh hey, more soldiers. Murder!
So at the moment, these enemies are kind of dying too quickly for it to matter, and they'll probably die too quickly for it to matter longer than the normal game would usually have, because I'm maxing everyone's Crystariums at any given moment. But the classes actually have different roles. Is that a new weapon for Snow? No, what is that then? Oh, it's just the thing that upgrades magic. Okay. You do not need an Iron Bangle, Snow. I think you can give that up and get yourself some magic. So the Commando, right, is the class that is about dealing damage. But they do not, they're not very good at upping the stagger gauge, right? The Ravager is really good at upping the stagger gauge. They're just not super, they don't have very high damage numbers.
Right.
But if you just use Ravagers while upping the stagger gauge, it won't stay up. It'll go up, but it'll also empty very quickly. And Commandos, in addition to, in addition to doing damage, they severely, stabilize the stagger gauge, right? Like, they keep it from decreasing quickly. Medics, obvious, they heal. Sentinels, they're a tank. Pretty obvious in those regards.
Hey. Sarah.
Sarah! Sarah. I'll get you out of there.
No, don't break her, you... Oh, okay. Alright.
Thanks.
Convenient that you guys just all found pointy rocks, huh?
This is goodbye.
Lightning! You're just gonna leave her?
Psycom will be here soon. If they find us, we're all dead. You think Sarah'd want that? You think you know how she feels?
If I leave her, then I'll never know. We'll be fine. I can handle anything they throw at us. No one will die. I'll protect Sarah and Cocoon.
Does she look protected to you?
I can save her!
What can you possibly do?
You can't even stop me from punching your face!
Ooh, me. You two are hopeless. You just can't admit it.
Fair, honestly.
You want to stay as much as he does.
Ooh.
No shit, Sherlock.
Huh? Whoa, whoa. No. No! No, no, no! Not now!
How'd y'all not notice that, honestly? Didn't even land particularly quietly.
Yes, I know what the paradigm system is. Thank you, video game.
Numbers.
Yeah. I'm in a defensive paradigm at the moment because it just hit us really hard. And I need to heal. Now I can switch back on. And then I need to switch back to the defensive. Yeah, so maxing the Crystarium didn't super duper help us a whole lot for these boss fights. It's actually kind of another disappointing thing about this game, I suppose, is that the normal encounters are so boring and monotonous, but then the boss fights are so killer. Like, they're so much fun because they're difficult.
Stay sharp.
Yeah, this game is actually quite difficult sometimes.
Right. Correct me if I'm wrong, but the thing you are currently doing is hitting auto battle over and over again.
It's not difficult for the selection of the individual commands. It's difficult for the classes and shit, like the setting up the classes and knowing when to switch to them and what they're good for.
Right. So it's like 12.
Uh-oh.
You set all this shit up beforehand so you don't have to do anything in battle.
You still do have to do quite a lot in battle. Come on, Vanille. Oh, wow, they really don't do it. Okay. They do not do anything when I have that menu open. That's kind of useless. There we go.
You're leaving? We want to help Sarah too. But without tools, we could be digging for days. The army's on our trail. So for now, we gotta keep moving. For now.
I mean,
So I
she's
just
Crystal.
abandoned her
She'll be
and saved
fine.
myself?
What about your focus? What happened to banding together and saving the world? Isn't that what you promised? Now you want to forget it all and die right here? Snow, you're nothing but talk.
But if we do that, we're just gonna all become Crystal.
Yeah.
Like, we're just all gonna be... Alright.
I mean, eternal
Whatever.
life.
Yeah, but eternal, like,
I'll do whatever
I
it
suppose. Technically.
takes. I'll finish this focus and keep Sarah safe. That's my promise.
Great job so far.
Lightning is just an amalgamation of picking the obviously angry options in all of the Fallout games.
Yeah,
You
like,
know?
picking your friendship with this person is decreased.
Yeah. That's just all, like, you know. Like, I was watching Hot Dog play Fallout 4 before before I jumped on our stream, and like Hot Dog talks to a fucking NPC who's like, "Please, you have to help me. They've taken my son." And he just picks the aggressive response, and it's like, as your father, you were supposed to protect them. You're a failure. It's like, okay,
Oh, God.
holy shit.
Okay.
It's the fucking apocalypse.
Not only mean, but like unproductive.
I know.
Like he knows.
It's just like
Also, the thing that gets me too, isn't the plot of Fallout 4 that you lost your son and you gotta find him?
yes, it's like, you know.
So like the hypocrisy.
Well, the main character is probably saying that as sort of a self dig. Like they're probably thinking that about themselves.
But they're saying it to someone else.
If you're if you're
projecting.
That's theoretically what you're doing if you're picking the path of picking, you know, nasty responses. But I just like Lightning going great job so far gives me that pick the antagonistic response in a Fallout game, like where you get to pick your type of response.
Uh-huh.
Stay out of trouble.
You do.
Get going.
But
Later.
Okay.
Tell him how you feel.
Snow.
Like, what is his feelings at this point? It's you killed my mom.
Yes.
Is that productive right now?
No.
Okay.
You know,
But he's 14, so.
But
it's okay, Hope. Light'll take care of you. We'll meet again.
Hope and light.
yeah, count on it.
Ooh.
That was a threat.
It was, yeah.
Yeah. Hope, you're gonna get left behind. Hope, let's go. Hope, come on.
I'll get you out of there.
But then she won't have eternal life. You should really see if you could chip off one of the crystals, because those will have better chances of being able to pierce the crystals.
Alright.
You know, like diamonds can scratch diamonds.
Yeah. So now that we have Snow out, I have to change the paradigms because we don't have one with a sentinel in it anymore. But there's not much to change. In fact, I think those will be fine.
I'm not happy about leaving the kid on his own, but we gotta keep him.
Maybe we shouldn't have left him on his own.
Well, too bad.
Yeah, like, we're not gonna stay there. He's not gonna come.
Bye, lol.
I hope Snow's okay.
If I go down that pipe, it's chests.
Okay, do not shake the slippery tube. We cool on this?
It's
Do
only
not
scary if you
shake the
look
slippery
down.
tube.
You should close your eyes.
Two types of people, Vanille.
Do, 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 do.
Ooh. What kind of weapon are they? Higher magic, lower strength. I think that's, yeah, that's better for him because he's in magical classes at the moment. But yeah, what do you think of 13 so far?
It certainly is a game.
Oh.
They're throwing a lot of the. I'm still like trying to keep up with all the things. I'm confused. Very confused.
What are you confused about?
Well, currently, like, I guess like maybe my first mistake is expecting there to be like, these are the bad guys, these are the good guys, right? And like, just kind of like trying to figure out who the fuck the bad guys are. Like, I guess we're against the Sanctum, but like we were also like, weren't we kind of against the Xiii too, or at least the Pulse Xiii? But now we're Pulse Xiii, so I guess we're on the side of the Pulse Xiii, and I guess being Xiii isn't that bad because we all adjusted to it very quickly. It was like we like saw those marks and we were like, guess we're Xiii. Guess we got to do our focus. Like that's just what's up now.
Well,
which like I get it because if you don't, you turn into the Xiii.
Yeah.
But like,
Still couldn't talk to him.
you know.
You'll never get
Oh hey
past
Vanille,
this
what are you
if
doing
don't
way back
say
here?
something.
Oh, you're talking to Hope.
Words won't change anything. But next time we meet, he'll learn exactly how I feel.
I'll tell him that he killed my mom, even though neither of us can do anything about that. And it just seems like a very unproductive conversation to have. It's very accusatory. And like, it's not like he murdered her. He just failed to protect her, which I'm sure he also understands. Like,
so there are 6 main characters, and there are exactly 3 that I really like, and exactly 3 that I don't.
Looks operational.
oh hey, cool. Why?
That's where we had to go.
Alright. How did she know that? How did she know that's where we had to go? I'm sure there's more places to go than that specific path.
It kind of isn't. This path just leads
I also
to...
like that just looks operational, hits it,
Yeah.
it shoots a random wall. I'm like, alright. Why?
Went his plan. So yeah, there are 3 characters I like, and 3 that I don't.
Well, I know you like Saz, and I know you like his Chocobo, so that's 2.
That's...
I'm assuming the Chocobo doesn't count.
So, I like Saz.
Uh-huh. Do you like Vanille?
Not really.
But she's the Riku.
So I'm just obligated to like her in spite of you not liking her. I think it'd be more poignant if the Riku was the character one of us liked and the other didn't.
That's fair. I just kind of thought you'd like to Riku for some reason. So I just figured you'd like Vanille.
I'm on board with the... I didn't actually save that. I'm on board with the popular everyone hates Vanille's voice gang. And it's not been so bad at the moment. It gets much worse later on.
Okay, so Vanille's on the don't like, Sad's on the like.
What is it tutorial? Oh, no, I know what techniques are.
Do you like lightning?
Yes. I think Lightning is an exceptional character.
Okay. Do you like snow?
No.
Okay.
Actually, you know, I don't mind Vanille. Vanille, I don't have a super duper love for her like I do Saz and Lightning.
Wait, we're gonna get a 6th character. We haven't gotten a 6th character
Yeah.
yet, huh? So okay. So I was gonna say, well, that means you gotta like Hope's the last one. He's gotta be the one you like.
Oh no,
And
I
was like, wait, no.
fucking
6?
hate. So Hope and Snow are the two characters I fucking hate. They are some of my least liked Final Fantasy characters in all of Final Fantasy. But I'm gonna try my hardest to not outwardly hate on them, especially
He's just a
especially.
little guy. And it's his birthday. And his mom died.
It actually.
He's just a little birthday orphan.
He's not an orphan.
His mom died.
You're not an orphan if one of your parents die.
I'm gonna give him the benefit. I'm gonna give him the benefit of probably his dad's dead. That's not benefit.
Fair.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna assume his dad's also dead.
I'm gonna give you the benefit of assuming your dad is also dead. That's the.
I'm gonna he just gives me the vibes of was raised by a single parent or only had one parent at the time that she died.
Ooh.
Sweep team, form ranks.
They must be hunting down Purge survivors.
I hope everyone made it out okay.
So do I.
Well,
But nowhere is safe for them now. Damn it. Just cause they shared a neighborhood with a foul sea. They get treated like pulse-tainted rats.
People really hate Pulse, don't they?
Not hate,
see, those are the vibes
more like fear.
that made me think she was from Pulse or something.
Tens of millions of people, all scared.
Because she doesn't seem like she's from here. Or from where everyone else is from.
Shaking in their beds every night if they knew that Xiii like us were around.
But they'd purge that entire town.
It's crazy, I know. But the Sanctum Xiii did nothing to stop it. Up until now, Eden's always stepped in. The
Oh, there's
Crusaders
another
have
capitalized word.
Guess humans aren't worth the effort.
As far as I understand, Eden is the name of the
What the Sanctum Felsi is called?
one of the one of the Sanctum Falsi. Yes, because there are multiple of those as well.
Oh.
Yeah, as far as I understand.
What?
Maybe they'll let us
The
just kill each
Final
other.
Fantasy universe lets Sanctum have 2 Felsies?
Way more than 2.
Xiii are not human.
Listen, you, that's enough.
Bean, are you any less human than you were 10 seconds ago?
No, I have a tattoo. Tattoos make me not human. Urgh.
Desecrated the body God gave.
We're still alive. That's something.
It's true.
She really does seem to be getting offended every time someone shits on Pulse, huh?
Where is it? I don't know.
Not so much offended, but she seems saddened by it. She seems more sympathetic towards Pulse.
They're sealing off the area. They're trying to trap the stragglers. We gotta get moving before we're caught in the net.
Okay.
Alright. Data logs update.
The data logs contain information about the world, but they also contain a a summary of the story. So here, see, like you can see.
Ah. Neat. Chocobo chick. Chick has no name. Either that or Saz just hasn't thought of one yet.
I love that.
Pio.
Hey, people. Bye, people.
Hello. Why is no one following you?
You want to know why?
The AI of your followers is something to behold, truly.
Oh, I thought you meant the enemies. No, here, I want to show you something. Yeah?
Oh, so they only have a specific aggro, like, range?
Yeah?
They're like, they're leashed. Like I was gonna say they're like dogs, like running to the end of their leash, but then I realized, oh, that's actually a video game term. They're literally leashed.
Yeah. Also, Lightning gets annoyed if you, like, change directions too much. Like, she gets, like, what are you doing? Like, stop. And, like, I stop being able to control, like, I'm trying to move her more. And she's like, stop. Like, stop it. Like, she gets visibly annoyed.
Yeah.
I love that. I think that's hilarious.
Okay, but I was asking why your followers weren't following.
No, I don't know where they
are.
are. I don't know where they are.
Their following AI is truly something.
It does not say on here either. Of course it doesn't. Deoxys? Oh, yep, those are Deoxys.
Oh, yep, those are Doxus.
Hey, look, they're
I was
here.
like, they're missing the noodle arms as soon as you engaged.
They're actually really hard to dodge in the overworld encounters because they are very fast.
Electro kick. Electro kiss.
Yeah, in the Aaron voice. Electric kiss.
Electro kiss.
There's a variant of that enemy later on in the game that fucking sucks to fight. They are so powerful. So maybe random encounters do sometimes get hard as well.
Customs forget. What's that X?
Where the fight happened.
Why did they...
Yeah.
Okay, they finally caught up to you.
So, like, if you want to avoid encounters, you can do this thing where you, like... Well, okay. Get my ass slapped, I guess.
Lead them over to a corner of their leashed zone and then run around them.
Yeah. I may have turned on insta-kill for that if you didn't notice.
Mm-hmm.
I guess it's for the best. You'd have been easy target to
Boing. 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 Why have two paths for that? What is the point?
So it looks good?
Whee. Illusion choice.
You really have to go this way? I'm too old for this. How high is this thing? I don't think I'm gonna make it.
So, whoever the sixth party member is the third one you light.
Yeah.
Because you like lightning and you like Saz. And you don't like Hope. Or Snow. Or Vanille.
I don't mind Vanille. I just, like, I don't love her. Like, I love Lightning's character. I think that she's done really, really well. She's a character who chooses not to express herself to the people around her or all the players. And because of that, you have to infer a lot of things from her behavior or the minor outbursts that she has. And it's, like, interesting because of that. And I really like Saz's character, but for a different reason, which I can't actually really go into yet because spoilers.
You like Saz because he has a chocobo in his hair.
You got me. It's because he has a chocobo in his hair.
That's not a spoiler, Aretha. Silly. We saw it in the first few minutes of screen time.
Right, but we don't know its name yet.
It's true.
After all, ripples across Destiny and a hurricane in Eden. Pretty big deal.
That's true, that's true.
So fights like that are they kind of drag on, right? Because it's like, cool, we got the idea of the fight. We hit the thing, right? It's just we spend so much time hitting the thing, and then we get like 4 more fights that have that thing in it, right? Like, it's just, you know, like, you know, I've got it. I've got the, like, we get it.
Right.
You know what I mean?
I guess personally, I don't see the difference between that or the fight with the boss that you said was awesome. Because to me, it still looks like you're just hitting the thing.
Oh, that boss isn't awesome. It was just hard. It was just more difficult. That isn't difficult. The boss requires strategy. Because I was constantly switching between the different paradigms to do different things. And at the moment, the 2 paradigms are heal and don't take much damage and do damage. But, like, the more jobs each character gets and the more abilities they get in those jobs, the more paradigms I'm going to want to switch to for different things. It gets more and more complicated as the game goes. That boss wasn't awesome. It was just like, oh, I have to switch to the healing one to heal a bit.
This whole place is crystal.
Vanille, have you not looked down until now?
I think she's just saying, like, there's much more crystal than she thought. Like,
No, I like to
we've
subscribe.
been going for a while, and there's still crystal.
I like to subscribe to the idea that she just hasn't looked down until now.
She's had her eyes closed.
To become a crystal, I mean.
Assume you're sleeping.
Your focus?
Well, I mean,
Maybe.
don't got much of a choice.
If I knew what it was.
Greetings. Hello, Winger.
Probably don't want to know.
How's things? We're pretty good.
Kind of unfortunate that their focus, like their idea of what their focus is so like 1-0, you know?
Yeah.
So they can't try them both and see what happens.
Or she just didn't think she could trust me.
Or lightning.
Hi, Winger. Aretha doesn't like my baby boy Hope.
I don't. So it's
show Winger a picture of Hope.
At this point, I'm gonna. I assume Winger knows Final Fantasy. I think we've talked about
Aretha is a remnant of despair.
Yes.
It's Hope.
Yeah. I feel like we've talked. I know who these characters are. This is my first Final Fantasy game. Yeah, no, I thought so.
No spoilers, I haven't.
Yeah.
Well, I spoiled myself, like, to a few. Well, not spoiled myself, but, like, I spoiled myself to one thing, but, like, I also have been spoiled to other things, sort of.
13-2. Yeah, Tyler already knows the thing that happens at the end of 13-2. Or at least one of them. Like, let's just not talk about spoilers. But yeah, no, I'm not a fan of Hope.
He's baby. He's a baby boy, and it's his birthday.
I'm not, like, you know, I'm not gonna tell you not to like him. But yeah, I don't.
He's my son.
Okay.
Oh, Papa. 600.
Also, I never finished games, so I don't know any of the lore.
What? Okay.
Yeah, I wasn't interested in doing that fight again. Winger, if it wasn't obvious, I have a slew of cheats that I can turn on and off at a hotkey, purely for the purpose of maintaining this as a fun playthrough to watch as well as play. I heard a chest. I think it might be in that little map nipple.
There it is.
Yeah. Oh, what?
No, I saw it.
No,
To the
there.
right.
I heard one, like, here, though.
Oh,
Like, I heard,
in
This
that
is nice.
apple.
like, here-ish? Alright, I was just hearing things. I'm a dumbass. Yeah, those things move really fast, so it's like really hard to avoid them in combat.
Uh-huh. Deoxys was on my smash list. Because...
Oh, so you'd smash those enemies as well?
No, not those enemies.
Sorry, I was called attention to something.
But
something with cheats.
Deoxys.
Oh, I'm just saying, like, if it wasn't super obvious, I have a slew of cheats that I can toggle on and off at any time so that I can make sure this playthrough is fun for me to play, but also fun for you to watch. Right? Because, like, there's
And for me to watch, because
Yeah.
I fall asleep when combat takes too long.
Alright, well, I felt kind of trapped there.
Almost like it's a game that wants you to do combat sometimes.
I'll let this one happen, because we haven't fought this enemy since we had, since we've become Xiii.
That guy just centered. Yay.
There's a chest here. See? I just opened it. Pachoo! 50 gil. Num num num.
Use some sort of device.
There it is. Visions versus delusions, perhaps?
No, 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 no!
Whoa!
No, no, no! No, no, no!
Excuse me, please. Hello. Well, hey, how'd you get over here?
Don't ask.
I was about to say hello, random people, and I was like, wait, no, that's Saz. What?
Suspiciously empty corridor?
Yes. Boop.
Yeah, this place is pretty, but there's not much explanation to it. Were these just here under the lake? Like, or on top of the lake?
It's Atlantis.
We can get through here.
Sorry?
It's Atlantis. Underwater ruins?
Oh,
things.
yeah, okay.
I'll buy it. There's a lot of things that I'm just willing to accept. Like, remember like, you kind of, you like teased me about it in Final Fantasy X-2 when we learned that, spoilers, I guess, for X-2 playthrough?
Yeah.
That Machen was unsent?
Yeah.
Because I was fully willing to accept that he was just a 1,000-year-old man. Like, that's just... Like, cause I guess I put Final Fantasy in, like, the fantasy category of, like genres of media. And in that category, I am willing to accept really old men. Like, that's just a thing that's okay.
Well, yeah, that's...
So, like,
that
I was
got
just
me.
like, yeah, sure, he's 1,000.
Yeah,
Alright.
that just got me, because it's like, that's not how humans work. Like, they're just normal humans.
Yeah, but, like, also, like, I don't know. seem like, sure, alright. 1,000-year-old man. That's fine. Like, I just didn't think about it. And then you were like, now we obviously find out that he's unsent. I'm like, wait, what?
How else would he be 1,000 years old? Like,
I don't know. I just kind of figured he could be.
he's not an elf.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I just think that's hilarious. It was a very funny, like, interaction between us. Just like, yeah, so obviously... Because, like, it is obvious when you understand, like, the context that they're humans. Like, they're human people, men and women. Alright, well, I probably should have went the other way.
Smack.
Turn on insta-kill. Bonk. Hey, a chest.
Chess. Chess.
That's a lot of enemies. Oh, well, yeah.
No! No, please, God, no!
Insta-kill is fun. I might play this game now. Like, just casually, now that I have insta-kill. There's a thing I can turn on when I'm not having fun with this game's combat, which happens frequently and quickly.
That's not a great sign or anything.
Oh, no, I keep on saying, I don't think this game's perfect by any means. Like, I've told you on the genesis of this playthrough that this game is highly criticized by the Final Fantasy community for being not a good game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And, like, I think it's better than a lot of people give it credit for, but I still don't think it's... Ow! I don't think it's, like, fucking... like, you know, like, amazing by any means. Like, the fact that I have to turn on this to feel like I could have fun with the game, right?
Yeah, what would you describe the primary gameplay loop as?
CX. Like, a lot.
Hmm. Beef!
Like I said, so... Because it's early game, you're not really getting a good sign of it. But, like, you know, the whole paradigm shifting thing is a huge part of battles. But, like, in random encounters, like, it's not used effectively enough to be interesting. It's only used in an effectively interesting way in bosses.
Right.
Random encounters that are difficult are just difficult because the only way to hurt those enemies are by staggering them. And it takes like a minute and a half of combat to stagger them. And then sometimes they have to be staggered multiple times to kill them. Like, sometimes they just have enough health that the stagger runs out and you have to stagger them again before you can, like, finish the fight. And it's like, they're not complicated because they have interesting mechanics that you have to work around. They just have a big health pool. And unfortunately, that premise exists, that continues in Final Fantasy 15. That problem continues onwards.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, bosses are interesting because they have moves that require you to do different things, and you have to, like, switch between healing and buffing and debuffing and all this kind of stuff. But it's just, like, not fun to do the normal encounters, and the game is made up of majority normal encounters.
So the primary gameplay loop is not fun.
No, it's not really fun. It serves its purpose, but it's just not super fun.
Mm-hmm.
Essentially, if you were like sort of have like a graph of the gameplay and the story of Final Fantasy games, because everything else about them are always perfect, right? The presentation and the music and all that kind of stuff. But if you had like a graph of the story and the gameplay, right? Final Fantasy 13 has the weakest gameplay and the best story, in my opinion, out of the trilogy of the three, right? And then
Shame everyone disagrees with you.
no,
Because didn't you say one of the big points of contention is that like you can't understand the story without the data logs?
Yeah, but people still think the story's pretty good. It's just a lot of people think it's more obtuse than it is. But yeah, like people think the story is like the best of these three, and the gameplay is like the worst. And then you take Final Fantasy Final Fantasy X-2, right? And you basically have equal halves of gameplay and story, where the story is, okay, and the gameplay is significantly improved from Final Fantasy X to Final Fantasy 13, sorry, right? And then you get Lightning Returns, where the story's fucking terrible, but the gameplay is so good. Like, the gameplay is like fantastic, like chef's kiss. Like, the games gradually shift from fantastic story, shitty gameplay to fantastic gameplay, shitty story.
It's a shame they could never get that balance.
I know, right? Except they did in 10. Like, they did in other Final Fantasy games. So, like...
Shame they could never maintain that balance.
Yeah. Seeing the party from the eyes of a monster that's creeping up on the party's cliche.
Stay close.
I want to look around.
Oh, hey, I thought it was closer.
Yeah, me too.
Surprise. She definitely doesn't seem 19. I would put her at like 13. I would have put her around Hope Saved. Yes.
Oh, you know what I
Maybe
should do?
16.
I should probably liberate it. Not a fan of
She
Skittles.
seems very immature.
Not a fan of Skittles girl voice acting. Yes, thank you. Me and you, Winger. I can't stand her voice.
I've dealt with more annoying voices. I'm just like, whatever.
Well, it's so okay.
voice.
It's not that I can't stand her voice acting. It's that I can't stand how often her voice is just like in just random cutscenes, like the fucking moaning and giggling and constant like verbal diarrhea that like comes out of her mouth, right? Because like Yuna in Final Fantasy X has pretty bad like voice acting, but like from for a different reason, right? When she's like saying
Because it's awkward.
lines, like yeah, when she's saying lines, when she's like acting. Like, I guess I don't want to say that making sounds is not acting, but you know what I mean. When she's like, when there's dialogue, her voice is fine. She's got a common high-pitched British accent, whatever, right? But like, it's when she's like, like the fucking like, I hate describing it.
That's just a like, that's a thing that's prevalent in like all anime.
Yeah.
To me, like as far as I like am familiar with. It's just that people make noises like all the time.
No,
like I don't know what it is about.
Winger's actually got it right. Like I dislike it because it's like weirdly sexual. Like this is what I was talking about, right? Like Vanille is weirdly sexualized in this game, right? Not in like a
that's
not in a
thing that I'm just that like I just know that's just that's not
like not
unusual.
Not in a she is portrayed sexually, just that she makes noises and engages with characters in that way. Like the physical contact with Hope without his consent constantly, or the noises she constantly like other people in combat, even the other female characters in combat, when they get hurt, they're like, like fucking ow, being hurt. And then she's like, like,
well, for one, the other female is Lightning. So, like, I feel like that's opposite ends of the extreme. It's like Lightning versus Vanille.
I suppose.
Yeah, the two extremes. We haven't really seen a medium. We've got a small and we've got a large.
Sexualizing children may be commonplace, but I still don't enjoy it. No, me neither. But the thing is, Winger, Vanille is 19. Like, she's not a child. She's child-coded, so it doesn't really matter. But she's not a child. She still has infant face. Yeah, no, that's what I said. Yes, she's child-coded.
It's last moments.
Because we're gonna kill it. Don't know if I was clear, but it's going down.
It's funny, this no-name boss gets 2 phases. Yeah, now we can't hurt the boss for fuck all damage unless we go through its stagger gauge, right? And that's a really interesting mechanic, right? Having to damage the boss with one style of moves to build up a number so that we can damage the boss with another style of moves. Does this suddenly sound familiar?
Yeah.
But when you do it in Dissidia... Oh, lightning died, so the battle's over.
I can't stop now.
Aw.
Yeah, lightning died, so the battle's
I was
over.
thinking of elemental shields in Genshin, but yeah, also the bravery in Dissidia.
Yeah, but like the difference in Dissidia is that all of the attacks still feel like they hit the enemy. It feels like you're making progress with everything you do. I'm gonna insta-kill the first phase, 'cause, like, you know.
Right.
Bonk!
It's charging up.
You don't want to... Yeah, no, absolutely. There are definitely characters that can be, like, cute and childish without, like, being sexualized. Like, look at Xiii from Genshin Impact. Xiii's absolutely a character that's, like, cute and childish and even makes, like, a lot of, like, giggling and, like, non-dialogue, like, lines. But, like, you would never, like, watching anything to do with Xiii, you would never go, wow, they sexualized that child. Right?
Right.
Whereas Vanille...
Right. I guess the thing is that I hear that. I'm not counting it against Vanille, though. I still like Vanille.
I guess I just do. I just dislike that is an aspect of
You're
her.
just holding that against Vanille
Well,
as a character.
I'm holding that aspect of her personality against her, I guess.
Yet you like Riku.
Riku's an adult. Like, she is very firmly an adult. She does not have baby face. She is just an adult. And also, Riku doesn't fucking, like, giggle and moan like an idiot. Like...
Oh, I was, like, talking about the whole, like, getting in people's space all the time and...
No, I wasn't talking about that. If that
everyone?
no, I love characters that get in people's face and annoy people. It's not
Okay,
that. It is the
we gotta kill this boss and stream. I gotta leave.
Oh.
Cracker Barrel. It's last moments.
How long do you have?
10 minutes.
Okay. As long as,
But, like, part of that has to be, like, me getting ready to go. You know?
Okay. Alright. I basically can't go below, like, 260 health. Pikachu is another excellent example, yeah, because, like...
It's an animal.
I still think it's a good example, though. Hold on, my chat, my mix-it-up chat is, like, cutting off words. I have to, like, fucking adjust the size of it so I can see what, Winger's trying to say there. Yeah, see, this is Winger's phrased it really well. I don't enjoy Vanille's character because of how the writers removed any sort of dignity from her.
Well, I guess, like, from what, like, the making those noises when she gets hit, and, like...
When she's running around playfully in general.
And when she's running, like... Well, like, that's two things. And I guess, like, that just doesn't seem like such a big part of her character.
It just happens.
At least now.
Yeah, it happens
like,
a lot. It happens a lot from my memory of this game, it happens a lot. So like that's, you know.
Stay sharp.
If the boss recovers from stagger and we haven't killed it, we have to stagger it all over again. But what do we learn from having to stagger it twice? Nothing. It doesn't really, like, change. Later bosses will. This is a part of this, an aspect of this, the earlier half of the game. Hey, see, look, we got some new roles for people.
Nice.
Check it out!
Come on, up to it. Let's go.
I'm at my desk if you want my voice chat accompaniment. Probably about to end if Tyler's about to bugger off.
You could do after stream with Winger.
Nah, I just want to do my own thing after this.
This'll make things easier.
Yeah, knowing our luck, it's probably missing an engine.
You shouldn't be so negative.
And you shouldn't get your hopes up.
Like, how many times am I going to put that owl in the shop before we realize that it's there? Like,
all of the times, I'm guessing.
yeah.
Considering how observant the characters have been thus far. Oh, hey, you're still at this, huh?
I suppose...
Have you made any progress?
I suppose that's a save point, so if you want to call it here... Right, so you can go do Cracker Barrel stuff. Because actually what's about to happen is, like, another bunch of combat and stuff, so yeah, this is probably a good time to call it.
Alright.
Final Fantasy 13, give me your first thoughts.
I've been giving you my thoughts actively.
I know, but give me some more.
It's a game. Mechanics suck.
Yeah.
Characters are fine. I like Hope.
The reason why I dislike Hope...
polish my eye.
Yeah, don't do that. The reason why I dislike Hope is completely different, and we'll get into that later on as his character develops. It's completely different to my mild disinterest with Vanille. And like I said, I don't hate Vanille. I physically dislike Hope and Snow's character. Vanille, I'm just like, her voice is annoying, but like, you know, whatever.
I think Snow's fine. He seems fine. Lightning, also fine.
Yep.
I like Saz. I like the Chocobo.
The
anyway, I gotta
Chocobo is
get
a
ready to
character.
go. So
yeah.
End your stream.
If you like what you saw, be
Bye,
sure to follow
everyone.
if you want to know if I got laptop, just go to the chat. If you want to help support the channel, tell your friends and friends.